Now offered at the Great Race Place. $3 late pick 3 featuring the last 3 races. $5 late double on the last 2 races. Both with a player-friendly 15% takeout. Every race day at Santa Anita Park.
In the room, we hit record and the vibes go warm. One says big thoughts, the other says no. Now we're arguing if cats can and low. We spill the tea, we spill the wine. Have the stories of yours and half of mine. We laugh, we cry, we overshare through Lord's podcast. Now we now just double the crutch. Double trouble live with twice the mess. Double trouble live, no stress. At you for the thrill. Oh yeah, Double Trouble Live.
Who's that handsome guy on the left there holding the bootleg Ozam pack?
Yeah, I mean, you need bootleg with what it costs for that stuff, from what I hear. Did they bring it back for you, Frank?
Well, if you go to Miami, you get instantly skinny like Mark Gelding, but once you come back to California, you balloon again. So yeah. I had him pick me up some black market smuggled from Cuba Ozam pack, and it looks like he got you something too. That's nice. He brought back souvenirs.
Yeah, some rum. I don't know if I want to drink that rum, though.
As in rhymes with dumb?
Yeah, maybe I'll put it on my mosquito bite.
DTL crew, welcome. Ciaran's running point today. He's the reigning champ. He had a heck of a day yesterday. I'll let him brag about himself because he ended up winning a decent amount of money using 2 horses he didn't even like. That's called smart gambling.
I mean, we couldn't have scripted that better, especially with us getting some new viewers for Gulfstream, doing the show there and talking about how we might have clear-cut objectives and betting strategies, but our show is all about adapting on the fly with what the betting tells us. And the betting told us a couple of horses were very live, and sure enough, both those horses, both tickets, all the tickets I collected were on the pivot. Not my original handicapping I did on Tuesday and Wednesday. It was that real time. What is the money doing? Okay, we got to use these guys because the money's telling us they're live.
Ciaran, how mad would you have been at yourself if, A, you didn't use my top pick in the first leg, but more importantly, the fact that the horse's name was Irish Royalty. We've done this show for like 8 months. You have bet every Irish or Irish-themed or Irish-bred horse we've seen, and that was the one you were going to leave out. But you were smart enough in the heat of battle to start your pick 3 with that horse, and then that was it. The rest was you. That was really all you.
I might have to pivot today because there's a horse named Shamrocking, and I even said on my notes, my Irish ass is not even betting that horse. But after yesterday, now they reminded me, I might have to pivot and see.
Yeah, look, I thought this was a pretty. First blush, I thought it was a very easy and formful sequence, and then the more I thought about it, I was like, it just can't be that obvious, right? It can't be.
It could be very easy and formful, or
right.
It could be like chaos, and I've got my picks up there, but I did have a note. I'll show it now, and I already know that I'm going to pivot based on some betting here.
Yes.
Pull up my notes. So in this first ray, I'm trying to find it right there. Here, banners. So my all turf right here, I'm already going to pivot with a different bet, but I was all about the 8-2-6, and my skinny ticket was singling the 8 in here. My backup ticket was singling the 8 and then using some other horses I wasn't considering in the second leg. But my notes for this first leg were I did not use Tyler Bays on the 1, proudly hailed. I said, if Hara could not win on this horse, then ... see what the will pays are and go from there. And, you know, I looked going into this race, and I'm looking right now, and we're 5-2 morning line or 5-2 from 5-1 morning line.
Yeah.
It did get play on the double. I'm looking at the pick 3. It is 4th choice, but it's a lot lower than I thought, and I would really think again for, you know, Tyler Bays, especially if he does heat up on the other O'Neill, because there was another O'Neill that knocked me out of my pick 5 today, Frank. Because Edwin was riding, and I was just thinking.
The other one. Yeah, the other one, and then the other one, and then the other one. And now there's others here, too.
So,
but no, I'm with you, Ciaran. I actually added one horse to start my sequence. Let me put that up real quick. And then I did some more work, and then I added the one. First I added Poor Connection because someone told me the horse was working well, so I was like, well, you know what? I'll throw that horse in. It's the other Michael McCarthy. And then I watched the betting action from the previous race into this race, and I said, the one is hell alive. Hell alive in the multis. I don't have that horse, so I threw the one in. So I actually expanded my ticket before the show even started. So anyone out there who reads The Matrix, I have pivoted a lot in the sequence. There are some horses that I did not fancy yesterday when I wrote the column that I am actually using today. So please pay attention.
And
pick 3.
I even did a pivot from my earlier bet that I sent out to everyone this morning.
You did a pivot from your pivot with the other O'Neill?
No, it was on race 8. It was race 8. Race 9. I thought it was a 2-horse race, but I did spread. If it wasn't the 2 horses, and one of the horses ended up scratching, going lucky. So then I was looking at
my top pick, yeah.
And I was looking at my bets, and I was like, well, the race before in race 8, I thought it was all about the number 4, Rizzleberry Rose. But then I kind of had a question mark about the number 2, Wish They All Could Be. So when the 7 scratched out of the last leg, I was like, well, you know what? I can get a little bit of coverage, more coverage on the pick 3, throwing that one in. So
yeah,
I ended up pivoting on that bet as well, but it's not included in the all-turf. But I'm going to, let me see now. I'm going to look at
let me just give a quick shout out to the DTL crew and everyone who's watching. We jump right into it to start the show because we are putting together our $3 all-turf pick 3, which starts leg 1 here in race 5. After this race, we have a dead race, race 6, before race 7 starts the late pick 3. That's when we're going to get to all the comments. We're going to say hi. We want you guys to participate. Give us some thoughts, all that fun stuff. So we're not ignoring you. We're going to get to every comment as best we can. But, we got the chief gambling officer, the CGO of Double Trouble Live, running point today, and he's all about the business.
So, Frank, I got a question for you in that second leg, race 7. I just went 9-2-8. I thought Sakura, the JJ Patty horse was really good. I had to throw in the Miller Freshu horse. I know Miller is just
Did you
ice
really?
cold. Ice cold.
The horse is going to beat me. I X'd the horse.
Yeah, but I really thought it was 9-2, Strange Addiction on the inside. But for the number 3, I looked at that one hard. Giroux for Hess, second start. But, man, Hess is 0 for 16. Can you convince me why you're using that horse? What made you think about using it? That was why I tossed it, but I see that you're using it, so I'm like, should I throw it in on this?
Look at the December 29th race. Alaramo and Sakura Flavor. They both ran against each other in that race. They finished first and second. I'm betting them both right back. I could not find anything to like about any of these other horses. They're all stretch out sprinters. Alaramo, at least, look at that. The 1 1/8 race is fantastic. So I think that horse is going to get the trip around 2 turns. I think last time was a prep. We've been on Giroux from the jump. Like, we saw him give one great ride, and then we're like, he's live on everything. And the other thing is, Ciaran, really, I don't like to pick horses by default. I want to pick horses because I like them. But I'm telling you right now, the 2 horses I have in this race, I picked by default. I don't think I've ever had a scenario where I had 2 horses and everybody else was an X. I don't even have B's in that race. So I might throw in yours. The only other one I would have used was the Peter Miller, but how could I use him? The guy's.
I X'd him. I put him back in. I X'd him. I was like, knowing this guy, when he will heat up, it'll be on turf when he blows up my team.
Yeah, but a turf sprint, not a turf route. Like, that's not really his jam, right?
Yeah,
we talked about that yesterday with Safi Joseph. Like, great numbers in every category, but his weakest one is going long on turf, So, but you're right. I had that horse in my mind the whole time. Like, I hope Ciaran's against the horse. I hope Ciaran's against the horse. And here you are, you're using the horse. So I know I'm going to get burned. But you know what? I could pivot later. I'm not going to use the horse here. I could pivot because that's the start of the late pick 3, right?
Yeah. I really don't want to spend, because what I'm thinking here is I was going to do, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to do 1-9 in this leg.
Okay, so this is the pivot of your pivot using the other O'Neill?
Yeah, the pivot. Yeah, it's a little bit more than 1-9 with 9-2-8-3-7, because at the start of the show, I was like, shamrocking. Even my Irish ass ain't betting this one. And I said that about Irish royalty yesterday. And it's
all right, hold on. $3 alter pick 3. This is your alternate?
Yeah.
Or pivot. Okay, I'll put it on the board. What do you got?
I'm going to do 1-9.
Yeah.
With 2-3-7-8-9.
7, 8. Yeah.
And I don't want to spend $60. I'm going back and forth, Frank. I wrote down 7-4, but that'll be a $60 bet.
In the last leg, 7-4? Wow, we're not even close.
I really think in the last leg, if you told me, Frank, you're only allowed to bet one horse in the last race, it would be the number 7 Mizzen Queen from Blacker. Top last race speed. If you've got a chance, go look at that last race replay. The horse just got horribly blocked, was loaded. And a lot of times when you see horses loaded like that, and they keep running into where they can't get free, they toss the towel in. But when this horse got a little bit of room, galloped out very, very well. And I thought, the jockey upgrade. And then our inside information that his little baby girl, Gracie, is sleeping all night long. So the idea of tossing in horses now.
The handicap horse is based on how much sleep the newborn infants get. This is how we do it here. So are you just going to single the 7 or are you going to use both of them?
I really thought the 4 in there was interesting because Barrios is heating up. And I think even though Freshu is still getting the rides for Phil, I think Barrios is making the most of them. He's 2 for 4. And you probably had notes like, why is Phil making this move and putting the horse, like I think without even looking, I believe this is the horse that just has raced exclusively on dirt. And now Phil is putting it on turf all of a sudden.
Correct.
And,
5-year-old mare. 5-year-old mare.
And it's one of those things. If Phil thinks so, when it comes to the grass, who are we to doubt?
Yeah, so, I have that horse as a B, actually, Ciaran, and I've seen Phil do this before. He knows how to reinvent a horse. He can take a sprinter on dirt and turn that horse into a turf horse. He can. I also have your Mizzen Queen as a B as well.
One of the horses we purchased, it was supposed to be our Kentucky Derby horse, and ended up having a bunch of footage.
Narrator. It wasn't.
Gelded. But then part of the plan was, well, if it never works on dirt, there's turf pedigree there, and we'll switch over. And especially when we've talked about it on the show too, the way the condition books are now, if you've got a versatile horse that can go back and forth between dirt and turf, you make a lot of money here at Santa Anita.
Ciaran, who are you using in the last leg?
I'm going to just spend $60. I'm going to spend my free pivot money yesterday, pivoting today. So
7-4, correct?
7-4.
All right, let's make sure we got this right. Yeah, I mean you're up pretty good from yesterday, so.
Yeah, so I'm.
It burns a hole in your pocket, man. You and Mark Gelding, forget it. Like you win and then you're 0. Is that right? Do I have that right for you there?
Yeah, I'm looking here. I have Amwager pulled up, but I think we said we just use that for our. I don't think they have the.
Oh, do you have money? I haven't loaded up my account yet, but yeah, Amwager has been very responsive to us. They like what we're doing. Hopefully, we can get some kind of get you guys some kind of a promo code or something. We'll talk about that later.
Yeah.
Can we see, let's look at the board here and see what's going on. Anything funky? Yeah. The Mark Ladd horse on the outside, first time against winners, 6-5. Now,
I will say, Frank, I love seeing that. Maybe even if the horse doesn't win, like when I did my notes here, 9-2 Ricky Forglat moves up in class off a win. Bullet work. This will be the favorite. 9-2 is crazy. So, even if the horse doesn't win, I really like when I'm dialed in and I'm, you know what I mean?
I don't want to sound morbid at all, but and this is sad, and our thoughts go out to the Glatt family. Mark Glatt's wife passed away a few weeks ago. They had a big memorial for her at the track yesterday. So, thoughts and prayers to the family. I can't remember the last time he had a winner. Do you have his last 10 starts or something?
Mm-hmm.
And again, this has nothing to do with anything. I'm just curious because I usually like a lot of his horses, and I liked that Big Bill yesterday, and I don't think Big Bill did anything, right?
No, he did nothing. Hang on.
Yeah, so I just curious to see if you have anything like in the last 10 days, because I'm usually pretty, in lockstep with him, and
he's your guy. When I was off him, you were on him when he was hot, and I was I still refused to bet him. And
there are some trainers that I just click with because Mark Glatt does, to me, everything the man does is very logical. We think exactly the same way. I mean, he's a lot smarter than I am when it comes to the horses, obviously, but for some reason, I kind of can read his mind a little bit. So yeah, I have this horse as an A as well. I'm just worried about the outside post, first time against winners. Maybe the barn's a little cold now. I'm not so sure.
I'm looking right now. Believe it or not, they actually don't show.
I can look it up on DRS.
They show last 30. Well, put it like this, Frank. Last 30, 38% win rate. It might be just because he's only had 26 starts, so it's not. Maybe that's what you're thinking. He's just not had as many starts.
Maybe, you know what? Maybe he hasn't had a lot of starts. So that could absolutely be the case. So out of sight, out of mind kind of thing.
He's had 26 starts. He's 38% for an 88% ROI. So the last 30 is a pretty good stat for him right now.
Yeah, I got the last 10. Yeah, 3 for 7. He's perfectly fine. So you're right. I think it's an out of sight, out of mind situation. And I'm just thinking about Big Bill yesterday. Just because one horse didn't fire doesn't mean they're not firing, right?
Yeah, it's not like when we're talking about Andy, who's still he's got to prove himself now. It's still horses keep fading, fading.
Which is why I'm surprised you're on the Peter Miller horse, because that's a prove me wrong situation, and you're using the horse.
I was I tossed it, I put it back in, I tossed it, I was kept going back and forth, and then I was let me pull it up here, let me find him right now.
Yeah, the problem is that race is so weak.
Yes.
That's the kind of race that he could get, break his little slump there.
Yeah, I mean, this is
people in the comments. We're going to get to everyone as soon as we can, but we got to do our first leg of the All-Turf Pick 3. And so everyone knows, if you scroll all the way up to the live chat, Ciaran and I always put our plays in the live chat. So even if you don't see it on the screen, you can still reference it there. As you can see, I have zero opinion in this race. I want to get out of here alive. I had 4 horses, then I added one this morning, then I added one 10 minutes before the show.
And I'm just blowing all my money. I'm either going out up huge or, well, I had fun this weekend and the rum tasted really good. I'm trying to put my bet in here.
Real quick, though, Mike has a question. I don't see a 9 in the first leg of the All-Turf. Whose ticket are you referring to there? Are you referring to mine? Because I did it at the last minute. There is no 9 in the first leg. Did I accidentally put 9 instead of 8? Let me see. I did revise it 18 times.
No, you're
my altar. No, 1, 2, 5, 8.
It's the second leg you might be looking at. He probably didn't see.
No, I put 1, 9 on your pivot. It's not 1, 9. It can't be, right? There's no 9 here. Must be 1, 8.
1, 8. Yes, sorry.
Yeah, that's my bad. Well, that's Ciaran's bad, but
that's my bad. Yes.
But my quality control. Thank you, executive producer, for noticing that. Thank you, Mike Whalen, for commenting on that. We hold ourselves accountable. We can't be giving out, tickets. We can't be betting on horses that don't exist.
I got to adjust the screen because I'm making Frank look like he's 6 feet tall when he's 4 feet tall.
Well, I got a quick glimpse. Steve-O was in the comments. He goes, "We look like brothers." A lot of people are saying that. I don't understand. I am like so much more handsome than you are. I mean, you got a face for radio. Like, I don't get it. I got like a nice husky build. Like, I'm a man.
The funniest comment was
scrawny Irish guy.
The funniest comment was when we were at the Breeders' Cup opening day party, and I was telling someone, I was like, "Yo, let me go." I was telling them about our show that we just launched this show at Del Mar, and I said, "Well, let me go grab my partner." And I was like, "He's talking to someone right now." And then the lady goes, "Oh, when did you guys get married?" And I'm like, "Oh, I'm not partner."
I really remember that. Yeah, here. This is Charlie, thank you for mentioning this, because this is why at the last minute I ended up using that McCarthy horse in this leg, because someone tipped me off and said, saw the workout, was working with journalism. I'm not a big workout guy. It's not really my thing. I'm not good at it. If someone else has good information and they tell me, I'll listen. But I'm not the guy who watches XBTV or you know what I mean? Like, it's just not part of my game. But I did see and hear about the same thing. Now, this is a turf race, so I mean, who knows? But at that price, wow, 15-1.
Thank you for spending more of my money, whoever put that in there.
Well, you can just bet the horse to win. You don't have to play a pick 3, Ciaran.
I'm going to do a pick 3. I'm going to do that horse. Come on. With secure favor and then 7-4 in the last, $6.
Hold on. I mean, I'm just betting the horse to win, actually. So let me close that. I'm putting your triple pivot right here, Ciaran. Pivot on the pivot on the pivot.
Yes. Toe pick.
Pivot. The toe pick. That's from a movie. Pivot number 3. Okay. $3 altar pick 3. What is it? You're gonna use the 3?
3 with 9.
Yep.
With 7-4. I mean, I probably throwing money away on the 4 because I really think the 7 looks like. I mean, I know it's 6-1. I'm trying to beat the other Phil with JJ on it, but JJ has just been. I mean, I'm probably going to talk JJ and Phil in that last leg to a win, but JJ's just not been Phil's go-to guy, and it's not anything to do with JJ's rides. The horse is just. It's always been the other Phils.
Well, we didn't. I mean. Yeah, actually, we did. You said the 8 is. If you had to just pick one horse, it'd be the 8, right?
No, the 7, the Missing Queen in that last leg.
No, I'm talking about this leg. Sorry.
Oh, in this leg,
it would be 8. If you had a single in the first leg here, what would you do?
It would be 8. Absolutely 8 all day Sunday. And if you look at my bets there, you can see it on the start of the chat thing. I mean, everything's built around getting out with the 8.
Well, can we look at the will pays real quick? Because the 8 and the 6 are pretty close. And I mean, the 6 I think could absolutely win. I just think there's a lot of speed in the race. I think the 6 is probably going to hook up, with one of the stretch out sprinters. Tribal has speed. I just thought the race did not set up well for the horse. How about the pick 3? Yeah, it's the 6 and the 8 and the pick 3 as well. Like, significant, Ciaran. Like, it's not even close to the pick 3, really.
Kimura for Sadler, blinkers off. Trainers actually, when Sadler pulls the blinkers off, 31%, but I still put pass because I still think I'm just still trying to beat Sadler horses right now. And, it's going to bite me in the butt eventually, but it's been okay. I mean, how far is this race? This is a mile.
No, it's 9 furlongs. Yeah, I actually like the 5 amplitude, but I don't like how dead on the board the horse is. My A's on the Matrix were the 2, the 5, and the 8. And then, like I said, I added the 3 because of that journalism info that Charlie mentioned. And then I looked at the money in the double from the last race to this race, and then I threw in the 1 as well. So I was pivoting before Ciaran was pivoting on the show. So there you go.
I just thought, I mean, I kind of mentioned it yesterday. Sadler's, he is heating up a little bit, but Kimura, I think, is on. Kimura's on his cold streak right now, so that's why I thought I could toss it. It might come back and burn me and burn all my money, but it's the alternate first leg, so I can correct it, on the pick 3 if I am absolutely wrong on this one.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, but I need a little confidence boost because of all the seconditis that's been going on with me. So I need to get out of this leg alive, and then that would give me options in the the two other wagers. That will open things up a little bit for me. But it's not like I'm just throwing in horses for the sake of throwing them in. Like, I like my A's, that's why I made them A's, and then I'm using up to the minute information. I'm using workout info, and I'm also using market signals. The one took sneaky money in.
I will say, Frank, the pick 5, overwhelming favorite, 919. Pick
Six,
4,
yeah.
the 6, overwhelming favorite. Oosh, it's going to be pivot number 12 for me here. I mean, overwhelming.
I have the 6 on my spread, a big spread.
Jeez, I should have just done all.
Yeah. No, Ciaran, but here's the thing. Like, you really like Rostovsky.
I really like.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not shocked it's the favorite. When I write that, I go, I know I'm correct, but I hope I'm not. Because sometimes you really want to get the price, that they show on the morning line.
Yeah, because look, I mean, I like Rostovsky, but I don't like Rostovsky. I like a couple of others equally. So me spreading makes sense. You spreading makes no sense because
No, it does not
you
make
really,
sense.
really like it with the 8th horse.
I mean, I think I've spread so much now that I'm going to ensure that the 8 wins this race, just with all my spreadage. And then when I finally hit this chalky pick 3, I'm going to look and go, yeah, it's going to be like that Del Mar contest where I spent all that money on that trifecta and cost myself first place by $112 or something.
Well, how about this? Stephen D wants to know about the tribal. I mentioned tribal. I think 3 horses have speed, and they're probably going to ding dong and cancel each other out. But you know what? This is Run Fast Racing. This is little Yachty, little Wayne, Adam Kluger. Like,
guys,
let's keep those guys. But
these guys knocked me out of my pick Edwin for O'Neill, and my notes ran second, going shorter last out. So that's why I ended up tossing it, just because I was like, we're going longer here, and the horse is, faded going a mile in the 16th. So I was like,
And look, they put there's no hidden agenda here. This horse has a ton of speed, and they put up Maldonado. They're tipping their hand. They're going, we're going to go. You come get us. And I think there's other speed. So I think that horse, a couple of them are going to cancel each other out. Yeah, I'm with you, Steve-O. The 2 was actually my top pick. Cop, the ultimate equipment change.
Yeah. I mean, if the O'Neill horse was really live, he probably would have convinced Hara to hop over, but Hara stuck with this McCarthy horse.
And that's significant.
And then first time gelding, dropping in class, and if there's one thing that McCarthy is like lethal on, he's like 26%. And when he drops for a purpose. There's some trainers when they drop, they're like, clear my bar now. This guy, Phil, is another one. Like, they drop to, and O'Neill especially, they drop to get paid. You know what I mean? Like, they're going to drop. We want to get paid when we get rid of them.
Well, all right, they're going in the gate. We like to cut off early so people can watch the race. Good luck, everyone. I'm with you, Steve-O. Let's get this 2 home. My top pick. Toe pick.
That pivot works again.
You're the king of the pivot now. All I do is give this guy winners. He walks out with stacks, and I get beat by the worst favorites in the world that Ciaran uses defensively. I bet that horse to win. We started the late pick of the all-turf DTL crew. How about Charlie Steinbrenner with the info? Great info. Wow, Charlie.
And that was that horse did not give up. Like Rostovsky ran great, but 3 was like, you ain't passing me. No way. Stretched out neck.
Yeah, they both ran really, really well. I think the difference was, Poor Connection was working out with journalism. Got a little class into the horse. Also, the horse was racing above condition last time. I feel bad because I didn't get a chance to change for my matrix. But I told people you got to watch the show. What I like in the morning and yesterday is not necessarily what I like in the afternoon. Wow. Good start right there. How about this, Ciaran? If we keep it going and everybody hits, we get a little yachty by Monday. How about that? Hey, alimony twice.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So here we go. Let's wait for it to become official. And then, Ciaran, this is when you can go take a nap because we'll go through the comments. And I know it's your least favorite part of the show because you have to share the spotlight with other people.
Boo.
I was telling Terry yesterday, first of all, whoever joined us yesterday on the Saturday show, thank you. We did 5 hours.
It went quick though.
But it was awesome because it was a great day of racing. We both hit the tropical turf. Ciaran hit the late pick 3. He hit the late double. And I have never seen him so gracious and humble in victory. And I said to Terry last night, the only thing worse than unlikable Ciaran is likable Ciaran.
I still felt bad about my video, my Matrix roast thumb, so I'm still like.
Why do you feel bad about that?
Because I've got even worse stuff coming.
Oh, that was just the appetizer? You wanted to see if I would get upset? Now you're really gonna pick the envelope? Okay. Thank you very little. All right. Wow, look at this. $38 horse DTL crew. Fantastic. Good job, guys and gals. Would you like to do the chat part here, Ciaran? You are running point today. I think you should.
No, I'll let you. I'll delegate it to you. I mean, I do pay to get
part of the show, actually.
I do pay to get you a Chappie show, etc. So I mean, I'll let you take the lead there while I relax.
You didn't see, you only showed the edited version of that clip. I'm finding some security footage that I'll unveil on the next show. You're not presenting the full picture there, my friend. But anyway, before I go through the chat, so why don't you explain why this is a dead race for us, for people who may be just joining us for the first time?
We do the low takeout bets. We like to handcuff.
That's what I said, handcuff. Mark Elliot's got to do a video for handicuffing the bets.
But we keep telling them, give us a low takeout double, a turf and dirt double, so we can keep rolling the bets. Because what we do with the pick 3 and the double is we hedge, we press, we add horses we didn't have. This race is kind of dead for us, so we really don't. They could increase their handle. We'll see if they do, but.
Yeah, well, we use this race when it gets closer to post time to see who's taking money in race 7, which is the start of the late pick 3. But really, that's all. I mean, don't get me wrong. This is probably the best dead race we've had on the show. It's a stakes race, but it's not part of any of our sequences. So we'll take this time to go through the comments. All right, here we go. There's Steve-O. Thank you for joining us, man. You have an open invite to not just be in the chat room, to come on the show, like actually come on the show. So, anytime, you just let us know. All right. There's Terry, Double Trouble Live Sunday service. Let's do that. Here, our friends from South America, one of the Venezuelan crew who love Jaramillo. Beast Mode 44D says hi. We say hi right back. Jay's a superstar on the show. Not only does he give out good picks, but he knows how to dish out the sarcasm, too. I love it. Rum. I think this is what I smoked at the ZZ Top concert. And Dwight Yoakam. Don't forget about Dwight Yoakam, right? That's pretty funny. So a couple of spam comments, actually. We must really be blowing up here.
Oh, we get the spammers rolling in? There we go.
How about this? This is probably... Is this what horse race bettors look like? That honestly makes so much sense. Yeah, we look like matinee idols. I mean, what did you think we looked like? Here's Grandma. Thank you for joining us again, Grandma. It's been a minute. Looking forward to a nice show with good capping. Well, yeah, I mean, the DTL crew was off to a great start.
18-1 to start the day.
Yeah, major assist from Charlie there. Jay, we'll talk about race 8 in a minute, but just maybe Ciaran, you want to take a quick look at the 6 there at race 8? Jeff says Frank.
Oh, I mean, I actually used that. That's on my tickets. Meeser, right, is the name. Let me look and see what I.
Let me look. Race 8. Yeah, we can talk about it now. Why not?
Yeah, Del Cid for Miotti. First starts in September 2024, but Miotti 26% off the bench. He's a very cagey trainer, and we've talked about it in the show before. He is a great advocate for bug jockeys and giving.
He gives everybody a chance. Yeah,
he gives he will give anyone a chance, and if you start winning with him, he's a great. I mean, he gives so many people a chance.
Yeah, that's a good point. And I always like to root for his horses, but he's a tough guy to figure out, man. Like, you look at some of these works, and it's like we could outrun them. We could outrun them in the morning.
The works are so slow. Sometimes you go, yeah, he put an anchor on that horse because he wants 12-1. He wants to bet his horse.
Too slow to be believed, we always say. I gave that horse a little bit of a look as well. I'll talk more about my angles when we get there. Now, I didn't hit the all ball there because the ones I left out, I really didn't like, Jeff. And you know what? Maybe that would have come back and hurt me. But I felt good about the ones that I added based on the real-time info I had. And, so I saved myself some money.
I wish I'd not used that number 1 and used the 3 with the spread ticket because now I'm.
You did use the 3, didn't you?
I did, but I'm singled and then all about the 9. Whereas the other ticket I'd used all every horse under the sun.
Yeah, but the fact that you're alive means that you have more options than before if you weren't alive, right?
And I was because 18-1 to start the all turf guys. We finally might see the giant pays that have been eluding us on this all turf bet.
Yeah, but they're still better than the parlays. Yesterday was terrific.
Talk about yesterday. Santa Anita's numbers with 2 monster race days around the country to destroy everyone on the double.
The pick 3, the late pick 3.
The pick 3, just tells you everything right there.
Yeah, good job, DTL crew. All right, hello, gents, and happy Sunday, Froggy Mushroom. Hey, Froggy, I also want to thank you for showing up on Chappie's show, representing the DTL crew. Ciaran didn't have to bribe anyone to watch the show, like he thinks.
In case you didn't see this, my wallet is empty because of this.
Absolutely. Don't let him know. No.
It's like $500 a week to have him on that show. I may as well go on myself.
What you haven't seen is the full footage, because as soon as Ciaran walks away, Chappie turns to Mark Gelding and goes, "Who was that guy?" And Mark Gelding goes, "I don't know. It's the guy who picks up Frank's dry cleaning, Chiron, Crayon. I don't know what his name is. Just keep taking his money."
Speaking of Mark,
they should rename you from Scatoni Sure Shot to Scatoni Sure Shat, because everything you picked this week turned into crap on the track. Sure Shot Scatoni's last winner was so long ago, when the horse crossed the finish line, people were still saying Y2K might be a problem. Sure Shot Scatoni's tombstone will read, "Here lies Sure Shot, author of 6 Secrets of Successful Bettors. Still waiting on Secret Under 7, how to pick a damn winner."
I should have played that earlier because you get an 18-1 to start the
Lies,
show.
all lies. If it wasn't for me, you wouldn't hit yesterday. What you could say is cash a ticket. And that would make sense because
That's true.
because I get getting beat
That is
by
actually correct. Yes.
yeah. I'm picking a lot of winners, Ciaran. I'm just not
Oh, no.
cashing.
I mean, literally, for the last couple of months, the amount of winners we've thrown out is crazy. It's just you'll win one leg and beat me on a photo, and I'll beat you on a photo, and we'll go 2 out of 3. I agree. Yes.
Yeah, we've got some frustrating beats on the show, but I think you've had some luck. Things go your way. Charlie did start his pick 3 with that 3. Good job, Charlie.
Great, 18-1
Absolutely
too.
love it. Grandma liked the 7 in race 5. Who was that? Let's just take a quick look. Hornsby. Wow. Good thing Ciaran didn't see that before the race because he probably would have pivoted.
No, I had nope in capital letters. That was the extent of my write-up on that one.
All right. And again, just in case people are joining us, how about this info from Charlie? 18-1 shot, working with journalism. I mean, that's enough to tip the scales in favor, right? There you go. Nice job. Nice info, Charlie. Always good, Jeff. Yeah, we weren't talking about this as a knock against journalism, I guess. I don't know. But, Nick, what do you think about the result of that race and how that, how we should assess journalism based on that? I take it more as a push on the 3 horse than anything negative or positive for journalism. Journalism is journalism.
Like I talk about it a lot of times, like when I see the horses that worked out against Gold Phoenix, and we've gotten a couple of winners on this show because I was going, Phil thought enough of this horse.
That Drea horse that lost by this much at a big price. Remember, you had that horse was working with Gold Phoenix.
Like some trainers just try to pump up their horses, you know what I mean, and put them against lesser company. Some trainers want the other horse to do really well against class and really challenge the horse in the morning. So when they get to the afternoon, they do well.
15 minutes. Let me keep rolling so we can take a look at the next leg. Yeah, great sign for journalism. I agree. Not Chalk Anita. Not when we do the show. We sniff out winners here. Bombs away. SC3P. Thank you, Charlie. Pivoted to the 3. We might have to change the name of the show to like double pivot trouble. I don't know.
I was actually trying to do something with toe pick because we pivoted so much lately.
Toe pick. I know, toe pick. Mike Whalen, thanks for the tip, Charlie. Look at this. Yeah, apparently everybody had that horse. Thanks to you, Charlie. Way to go. Jay is double with no trouble. I don't know. Jay's a little bit of trouble. How you doing, GMA? Oh, it's nice to see you guys chatting. What's Larry got to say? LD, first LRF Savage Warrior Scratch. Found now says, blah, blah, blah. Okay, watch for envy next time. Great gallop out. There you go. A little info, inside info. LD's part of LRF. All right, congrats, Charlie. Great info. Wah, wah, wah. And vamos. I don't know what that means, but welcome. Let's go. Jaramillo. All right. Now, Ciaran, you can spotlight on you again.
I was just looking to see what the will pays were into this one. So pick 3 into the 6, $62. And then everything else is sky high. Like it's all about this 6.
Yeah, let's look at the doubles going forward with corner
double 42. So I mean, this is.
Hold on, before we do that, Ciaran, can anyone beat Cornucopian? DTL crew? Anyone like anybody else besides this Baffert?
I went 4-3.
You did.
Yeah.
Okay. Subsanador. Interesting. Wow. I mean I have to think it's a prep, right? But
I thought it was a prep, but then I keep saying racing is very expensive these days, and races are hard to come by. There's no such thing as a prep anymore.
Yeah, I guess you're right now. Leo said that to me on the phone call the other day. He's like, and he said on Tom's Quigley show, layoff horses are not what they used to be.
No,
the economics of the game, like you just said, Ciaran, like you got to bring them back and run it.
Yeah, there's so few races, and then you also have the worry, will it fill? You know what I mean? Blah blah blah. I really liked the 3 in here, the Hara O'Neill horse. huge jockey upgrade. Not that Tyler did anything bad with this horse. I mean, the horse was like, has 3 wins out of the last 5 in a second, but you know, O'Neill's go-to guy goes on here for run fast racing. So I thought that one had a chance. And then you got Mike Smith. I mean, even off a 2-year break, some sharp works. And again, what are they prepping for? I think they want to win. You know, I mean, this is a grade 3. What are you prepping for? A grade 2?
Yeah. In the old days, sure. But no, you make a good point there. Also, look at this. Listen Up Chances also run fast racing. They came loaded today. They had one earlier who didn't win. Tribal didn't win, but maybe this horse will win. Good luck to Adam Kluger, Little Yachty, and Little Wayne. Let's look at the probables going forward, Ciaran.
All right.
Who's your top pick in the next race without looking at anything? Just tell me who your top pick is.
Race 7, right?
Yeah, race 7.
Well, I needed the 9. I'm alive to that with that 3. So 9 was
Yeah, well, that horse is the favorite. So the 6 in this leg to the 9 in the next is $10.60. And then the second favorite is the 2 at $16.20.
Yeah, I think that's my danger on my all turf. You know, with going alive with the 3 is that number 2.
Really? I didn't come up
mean,
with the 2.
I was all about the 9, but I thought of
Hara for Billy Mack. Like, what are you going to say? Hara for Billy Mack. AA, the DD, the JJ.
no. I mean, nice closing kick, ran second last out, going shorter. So I thought now today they get a little bit of extra ground. So let's see, you know, if that second would have been a win because it was 6 last time.
There was so many out sprinters in this race. It really confused me.
Lost by a neck, going 6.5 last out. You know, gaining. So now you get that extra, you know, furlong and a bit. So we'll see today for sure.
Well, why don't we put up we can start talking about our late pick 3 tickets, right? Because, you know, we got 10 minutes. We're not playing this race unless anyone has any questions or wants to talk about a certain horse. But let me see who's the third choice in that next leg, Ciaran. Well, now the 3 is the second choice. So it's 9-3-8-2. 9-3-8-2 in race 7, taking the money. And the 9 is currently the favorite. So the 3 is my Alaramo, I think, right?
That was the one that I did my big spread ticket. I really should have done the big spread because the 1 was alive to a bunch of horses in here. The 3, the 6, the 8, you know.
Right, but I mean, even though you're only singled and you're all turf, you're able to start the late pick 3, right? So
correct.
You can spread here if you want.
Yes.
You know, you actually don't even have to use. You know, you don't have to use the horse that you have in the all turf if you don't want. But I mean, I think you should because you like the horse the best.
But I was like, I mean, my tickets weren't on the high end today, and this is a bet that I do not mind spending money on the pick 3 because as we've seen, the pick 3. Yikes. I mean, when you hit with some prices, it pays exponentially more than you would think.
Well, all right. Before we do that, Steve-O has a comment in this race. Please tell me you guys like Judge Miller. I'll tell you right now. I mean, I've always liked Judge Miller. I think this is a really, really nice horse. I don't know if the horse is good enough to beat Cornucopian today, but this horse has always had talent. So I know you didn't use the horse, right, Ciaran? You used
Santa. And I just thought a little bit slower. Although, I mean, if you had some positives, Kimura is almost 50% for a profit when he's on for Glack. Like, Glack gives him the call when the horses are live. So, not crazy at all, believe me.
Yeah, I think it's going to take something special.
I will preface that. This race, Frank, 22 race. It's been run 22 times. Horses 5 to 1 or less are 86. What is that? 17, 18 times. And you don't get a 10 to 1 or higher. Like the other time was like a 6 or 7 to 1 horse. So this is one of those formful, low odds type of horses. You know, the first, second, and third choices battle it out. Usually.
So I'm going to have a decision to make after this race because in the all turf, I have the 3 and the 9 in the middle leg. I am also starting my late pick 3 with the 3 and the 9. So if I am not right about this race, I'm out of everything. So I have to decide if I want to add some of the horses who are taking money in race 7, and that would be the 2 and the 8. And the 2 is one of the ones you liked, and then the 8 was the Peter Miller, who all of a sudden, Ciaran decides to use a Peter Miller horse. Guy went 8 weeks without betting a Peter Miller horse, and when I'm off, he's on. So I have to think about maybe doing a pivot and maybe go to, but see, that's already $90. I don't know.
That's the problem. Like I wish I'd use the 3 on the first bet. When I use the 1, spending the $60 versus.
Yeah.
So now I'm like, it's like when you spend your ammo incorrectly. I mean, I'm still alive, which is great out of the all turf, but I would have liked to have the ability to gamble more. And someone will go, well, you can just keep gambling. Well, I don't want to gamble $500 and I win $350. That's not a winning strategy. You kind of got to rein yourself in as well.
Narrator. Ciaran ended up gambling $500.
Yeah, pretty much.
One more rum drink and one more rum drink and you're gonna make Frank bring up the trifecta probable tool.
Yeah, before we even get to the last race.
Oh my goodness. Let's see here.
We got 5 minutes. Yeah, I mean, I will say, Frank, it's been a while since we've seen a horse 57,000 to win, Frank.
Yeah, analyze that. That's a good idea.
47 to place, so we've got 10 times the place money. Everything's going up in the show. Huh?
Is there a negative show pool?
Yeah, there's 14,000 bet to show on this horse. That's always the worry,
14,000 out of 23.
Yeah.
That's not a lot, though.
No.
It's not like a bridge jumper or a plunger,
No, I mean, those plungers are all wiped out now. They went and signed up with the robot guys. They're like, hey, I'll just give you my 200,000. I'm not.
Yeah, exactly. You can just grind it out for me instead of.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that is so funny. All right, let's talk about the middle leg, 542. Yeah, we didn't talk about that middle leg, the dirt race. Who do you like in the middle leg, race 8?
If I was forced to single, which I did on a ticket, it was Rizzleberry Rose.
Okay.
But, I mean, I went 4, space, and then I went 6, 8, 7. So Neezer Dalton, we talked about the Biotti horse.
Right, okay.
Then we've got the 7, Tiger of the Sea, Hereford Corner. 1 last out going 5.5. Never been this far, so that's the question mark, but a sharp work. And then Lady Gambita. I mean, we talked about it recently. Victor, for a small stable, shipping in. Yeah. Victor here on a price. I think you always have to use him when he's on a price, especially late in the day. So,
yeah, I do not have the 6, 7, or 8 on the tickets that I did, so I might do maybe some savers. I'm 5, 4, 2.
Yeah, Clubhouse Bays lost by a neck. I just put don't see it. The 2, my original notes were passed, but I did say when I read after the scratch the 7 in the last leg, that was kind of one that was on my. I had a certain amount of money I was going to spend, so when the 7 scratched, I was like, okay, I can throw the 2 in on the race prior because I had lots of coverage in the last race. But that's my last one in there.
Yeah, I mean that's a tough race. I think you either go Rizzleberry Rose or you go 5 deep, right? And you still might not get out. Very, very tough.
Yeah, that was the. I mean, even my planned double for that race, I'm going $20 double 4-7, and I'm doing a $10 double 4 with a bunch of others, and then a spread ticket with 7. That should
Yeah,
tell
I
you
think,
my,
I think
my
that's what I'm going to have to do. I think I'm going to have to stick to my guns. Well, I need to get out of I need to get out of race 7 first of all, and then I can figure out what I'm going to do in the double. But if I am alive after race 7, then I'll have a lot of options. I can use your 6, 7, and 8 to start doubles to my A's in the last because I won't have them covered, but I'll have the flexibility to do that because I'll be alive on the all turf and the late pick 3.
So we got 2 minutes, Frank, and I was just looking. I actually made the number 3 in here, Listen Up Chance, long shot on my write up today at 13 to 1.
Do you want to tell us why?
I just said major upgrade to Hare for O'Neill. Simple as that. Like the go-to guy got the call, and we've talked about how Hare's agent knows what he's doing. You know what I mean? And he's not going to waste. Maybe he wants the exposure, but I think it's significant that he gets the call on this horse.
Yeah, I mean, I can't imagine they expected Cornucopian to show up here. I mean, like they're into this, like, hey, who do we have to beat? And then all of a sudden, Baber's like, you have to beat my monster. I mean, Cornucopian is a freaking monster.
All I know is 3 into all, Frank. There's probably a double I'm going to do because the lowest payout is $203, and it will cost me $45. So
Ciaran, only $45 away from his $500 that he didn't want to spend. It's like an episode of Arrested Development. Narrator.
be quiet.
Hey, it's a gambling game, right?
Mm-hmm.
I picked the 6-1 winner on the highest price winner on the show the other day. You know what I got? 0.0.
Yep.
You stole my pick and you walked out with 1,000.
Right,
It's a gambling game.
3 with all. Oh wait,
All right,
3 with
let's take a
all.
little break here.
That's only $18. Oh, I can spend $18.
We'll watch this race, freshen up a little bit, and we'll come back firing. Late pick 3, late double. DTL crew been crushing it. Just real quick. Another Subsanador fan right here. All right, Johnny Banks, thanks for joining us. A couple of people like Subsanador, including Ciaran. So let's leave it with that. We'll be back after the race. Yeah, I think when you entered your horse in that race, you do not expect Baffert to unleash cornucopian, right? I thought Listen Up Chance ran really well, all things considered.
Yeah, and we talked about it on one of the other shows where, how Baffert moving his string to Kentucky and Oaklawn, and people were like, it's the death of California racing. We'll actually probably see more horses in these kinds of races because of that. Because the amount of people who will just, I'm not racing against his horses.
Yeah, it'll just be the Baffert. It won't be the other Baffert. Yeah, I agree with you. Look, I don't like the fact that feels the necessity to do that. But at the same time, you can either sit there and cry about it, or you could turn it into a positive. And, if you're the racing office, you're on the phone, you're calling owners, you're saying, hey, here's our stakes calendar. Baffert's taking half his string out of town. Come race with us. You know what I mean? Like, you have to
and they're going to know ahead of time.
Of a negative.
And they're going to know ahead of time, and that is absolutely what they're going to do. They're going to go, hey, guys, he's not racing. Bring these horses in. Because they know the horses when they're riding the races.
Oh, yeah, of course. So here's the thing, Ciaran, and this is what we talk about, and this was actually your idea, and it's brilliant. We did not bet this race. It is not part of any low takeout sequence. This is a wasted race. You want to have a dirt turf double. You want to handcuff all of them. Yes?
Keep driving the pool numbers.
What?
I said keep driving the pool numbers. They only got 40K in the double. They probably, if they handcuffed those bets, they might have got 100K into that race. People taking the free spot from the last race.
You take the free spot, exactly. You take the free spot. Anyway, I think we should take it from the top. What do you think? Start the show for the late pick 3?
All right. You want the song again?
Let me play the video first, and then you play the song.
All right.
Now offered at the Great Race Place. $3 late pick 3 featuring the last 3 races. $5 late double on the last 2 races. Both with a player-friendly 15% takeout. Every race day at Santa Anita Park.
If cats can and low, we spill the tea, we spill the wine, have the stories it goes in half a mind. We laugh and cry, we overshare too long. Podcast every now, just double the crutch. Double trouble live, with twice the mess. Double trouble live, no stress, just yes. We got high takes, bad breaks, and 0-2. Double trouble live, coming at you for the thrill. Oh yeah, double trouble live.
I told Ciaran he was running the studio, but I can't help myself. As soon as he puts himself in, I take him out.
I'm clicking add. He clicks subtract. Add, subtract.
It's my fault, though. I can't help myself. That's my bad. I apologize.
So I was looking here at the double, Frank. 8,
Yeah.
$9, $11 for the double. 8 at 14, and the 2 at 19, and then it starts going up. On the pick 3, that's usually where we get our idea of.
Is it official? Oh, it is
Yeah,
official. Okay. Yeah, my platform was slow. Can
The
you start over? The will pays.
double $11 for the 9, 14 for the 8, 19 for the 2. Oh, the 3 actually got no. The 3 is 14. The 3 and the 8 are both the same. So the 3 did get.
So the 9 is Decorah.
But guess who the favorite is on the pick 3, Frank? Number 3.
I hope it's the 3 or the 9. Those are the only 2 I have.
The 3 is the favorite at 118. Then the 9 at 126. Then the 8 at 135. The 8 got a lot for a Miller Turf horse. Got a lot of play on both the double and the pick 3.
Yeah, that's the horse that scares me. Obviously, I don't know. I mean, the way I've been going, it's just the seconditis has been brutal. It would be just like it to have my 3 run second to the Peter Miller horse. That would knock me. I need to get out of this leg to stay alive to everything, and that will open up a lot of possibilities for me. I mean, I guess I could come back and play a pick 3 with horses other than the 3 and the 9 here, but the problem is, Ciaran, I don't have a horse to plant a flag with, right? Mm-hmm. I mean, if you look at my ticket already,
that always makes it hard. Yeah, when you don't
look
have
at this.
a horse.
Like, on one ticket, I'm using 3 and then 5. Like, I don't love anybody. That's the problem. If I could plant a flag, great, but I can't. So that's the problem. So I think I might just have to live or die with it, and then come back and try and whack a double. Unless you guys can sell me on a horse that Frank, you need to use this horse, because right now I just have the 3 and the 9. That's it.
And I'm alive on the all turf to just the 9 only. My pick 3 is a little different. You pull up
put up your pick 3 here, because I know you're using. I think you're using the 2 and the 8. Yeah, the 8 is your. No, that's the all turf, Ciaran.
Oh, oops.
Put up the late pick 3 if you don't mind.
Oh, there it is. Yes.
Yeah, so the 9 is your top pick, though. That's good to know, because that would keep me alive on everything. I don't have the 2. I don't have the 8. Those are your second and third choices on your backup ticket. I mean, I guess I could play 2-8 with 2-8 with 2 like my 2. I don't know. You guys convince me. Help me out here. How much do you really like the 2 and the 8, Ciaran, or you just wanted a little more coverage?
No, I mean, I went back. I just thought, the outside, the JJ for Patty horse here. Let me scroll down.
Oh, that's Patty Gallagher. I don't know. For some reason, I thought that was a Leonard Powell horse.
And, JJ's won from already at a mile, 2 back. Fresh Shoe hopped on last out, and the horse was like 8-1 and did nothing. Like when it's favorite, the last time it was favorite was when JJ was on and it won. The time before that, Rispoli was on it going longer and it ran second. I think it lost to your 3 in here. I just thought the 3, even though we're hyping up Giroux, it's hard for me to get over Hess being 0-16 second start, even stretching out. But it did have it passed tired horses. The notes weren't like the horse passed great. It was like, it just passed a bunch of donkeys who were done running.
Yeah. All right. I don't know. DTL crew, help us out here. What's the consensus pick?
I think my pivot's going to be, because let me look at my bet again. I do not have your 3. I'm going to pivot. I'm going to pivot with probably 3-7 in here. So 3-7 with, in the next leg, I'm all about the 4. Actually, I'm gonna just maybe I use all my picks in there.
Steve-O, are you talking about race 7 to start the late pick 3 here? Because I thought there'd be a lot of speed. There's a lot of stretch out sprinters in here. I thought that they would all, maybe not necessarily set a fast pace, but certainly a contentious pace. And that's why I landed on the 2 horses who are proven around 2 turns. You think the 6 might be a lone F? Ciaran, anything on the pace here?
The 6 in here is what he's talking about.
Yeah.
Headstrong ways.
Yeah, I just think. I mean, Shamrockin' has tactical speed. Free and Humble has some speed. I just thought it was a very bizarre race because there's so many stretch out sprinters. It's weird. It's like they were waiting for a sprint to fill and it never filled.
It did have the top last race speed, but this horse has never been this far. Baltus has been kind of cold. You know, a lot of his horses he's got that second, third itis type of thing because he's had 70 races, 7 wins, 9 seconds, 13 shows. You know, like his horse is just first time route, he's horrible. Like he is horrible first time route.
When you say top last speed, is there a number? So can you look at that number compared to the other horses in the race? Like let's say it's a 98 and then the next is an 80. That would be a huge advantage. But if it's like 99 and 96, like I don't know how do you.
Well, I'm just looking at Brisnet. They just they put in early, late, mid speed, and they have Headstrong Ways as the top horse in here at 10-1.
As the speed of the speed.
Yeah, but its average speed its speed rating last time was 82.
Yeah.
Next was 81 for the number 8. Next was
Optus has the 8, the 1, the 6, the 7, all forwardly placed. So I don't think that unless all the jockeys pull and one of them goes, I expect this to be a pretty contentious pace. So that gives the edge to Secura Flavor and to
number 2, Strange Addiction.
Well, no, number 3. Strange Addiction's a sprinter, too.
Well, last race,
Alan Ramo's got to win at this distance.
But the last race, the 2 was the top closer. Like it was its best race in a long time, and that's why I ended up using it because it lost by a neck, and Harris stays here. You know, after that he just missed going 6.5, and 2 back at 6.5. DeMoro got bumped, had a bunch of trouble, missed by 2.5. So I thought,
yeah, I'm not going to talk you off the horse. My read on that is the horse is a closing sprinter. The horse tried 2 turns before and was awful. So maybe I'm just wrong, and that's fine. I think the 3 and the 9 are the absolute best finishers in the race. So we need a fast pace. Paul Victory, thanks for joining us. 9 has an outside post, should be able to get there before the wire, expecting a fast pace. RDW, thank you for joining us. You've been on fire, man. Maxima Gold, yeah, has to go from the rail. Absolutely. Are you gonna pivot with Shamrock? And LD wants to know, Ciaran.
I am. I'm gonna do a 3-7. I'm just deciding how much I want to throw away. All right, I know what to do. Here we go. Let me grab the ball.
Routing, yeah, the 8 is fast early too. Yeah, so that's what I mean. Like, even if it's not a fast pace, it should be a pretty contentious pace with 3 or 4 forwardly placed. But, whenever we read the way it should be on paper, the jockeys just do what they want to do.
Yes.
Jeff says, Uper, stick around. Uper, if we missed your comment, apologies. Yes, stick around. You just missed an 18-1 shot. We're here to give out winners and cash tickets. One more comment, Ciaran, and then we'll talk about it. Charlie thinks the 9 in race 7, race 8 the 2, or 4 race 9 7, or I am playing all. All right, well, when you finalize your ticket, please put it up. How much time do we have? Can we look at probables going forward? Who's getting money in the next leg?
We got 12 minutes. Money is still pretty poor. We're only at 11K in the double.
Yeah, okay. It's still a little early, but like the early market says it's the 4. And no surprise, right? That's got to be Rizzleberry.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't you say your name was Rizzleberry Rose?
But the favorite into that, hang on, reset on me. Right now is your 3 into the 4 is paying 28. The 9 into the 4 is paying 19.
Yeah, that's the favorite combo right now.
The next closest is 2 into the 4 at 46, 6 into the 4 at 49. Now, the interesting one in the next one, 3 into the 7, Frank, is paying 37, and 9 into the 7 is paying 42. And that's Tiger of the Sea. the Harrow horse for corner.
Yeah.
So that's getting some early interest on the the double money right now.
Yeah, DTL crew, let us know who you like in that next leg as well. I'm 3 deep, and I don't feel confident. I know you don't like my Clubhouse Cutie at all, but I think that horse is very, very sneaky. She's a half to the Chosen Vron. And I think she's just starting to figure it out. I really do. I think she'll like a little extra distance, even though I know she's given up lengths in the lane before. I think she's like figuring it out. But then again, Rizzleberry Rose destroyed her 2 back.
Yeah.
So.
Am I going to pivot my way out of profits for the weekend? Let me see.
Maybe, you know what I could do? I could use some coverage here and just single Rizzleberry and then use my A's. This way, if I'm wrong about the 3 and the 9, at least I'm alive on something, right? And then I need to be right about my A's going forward. That's something I could possibly do. I just don't know who to use because I don't like your 2 and I don't like the Peter Miller horse. Oh.
My pivot I'm thinking about right now is 3-7-6 and singling the 7 in the last leg, and I'm deciding on what I do. Do I just single the 4, or do I add in other coverage? Based on, because right now it's telling us in the next leg it's 4-2-7. Those are those are across different bets. Those are the 4 that are getting the money.
I know, this is very tough.
I know I originally threw it in late, so I'm just going to do my pivot for this one is going to be 3-7-6 with 4-2. So what's that? $6. It's $18 hedge bet to try to get my 9 home.
Hold on, let me put it up there. All right, $3 late pick 3. What is it?
3-7-6 with 4-2. Oh no, 4-7. Sorry.
3-7-6 with 4-7 with
7.
In the last.
Yep.
So that's 3 times 2 is $18.
Yep. And my I was able to do that because I didn't spend as much as I usually do. On my, I think I was only at like $100, and I'm okay going up to 150, 200 on the pick 3 based on what it's been paying recently.
So here's the thing, Ciaran. I don't think you have this horse at all. I have this horse as an A in the next leg. Charlie thinks the 2 is a single, and Stephen D is also all about the 2, which they all could be. Right? You're not using that horse for a penny, I don't think.
I do have it on a ticket somewhere. Where is it?
Yeah. Your backup. Okay, I see.
The last choice, you know what I mean? So.
Yeah, I have 3 A's in that race. Rizzleberry, Clubhouse Cutie, and Wish They All Could Be. I don't know if I want to. You know what? I'm going to live and die with the 3 and the 9. My 3 is going to run second to Peter Miller. Guaranteed. Lock it up. Peter Miller, 3 exacta. Ice cold.
Well, you got the double then to fix it.
Well, you know what? That's why I'm going to stand pat.
Yeah.
Stand pat. I don't want to get into bad habits. I don't want to spend money on horses I don't like. Pivoting is a great strategy, but you only pivot if someone gives you information, or you're sold on a horse, or you overlook something. You don't pivot on horses you just don't like, right? I mean, so I'm not going to do it. Nick went narrow, 3-9 with 2-7 with 2-5. Who is the 7 in the next leg?
That's the Tiger of the Sea.
Oh, wow. Okay,
That's
another one.
That one's the one that I said is getting – the horses getting money across the board in the next leg are 2, 4, 7.
Okay, and then in the last leg, Ciaran, he's using the 2, one of the D'Amatos, the other the D'Amato, but he's also using the 5, the Michael McCarthy horse, the import. You got some info on that import, Nick? Because
I put ships from Argentina, McCarthy is 0 for 18 shipping to the U.S.
Yeah, it's usually not his thing. He usually
Yeah.
gives them ones. He's he's very patient. Not saying he
And it's
can't
one thing
win,
if he
but
was-
that's why I was against the horse today.
And it's one thing if he was shipping for Europe. I just don't like a lot of these South American horses. For certain trainers, it's great. I don't think it's McCarthy's thing, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, well, I know back in the day, I mean, McAnally, Mandela, and Franklin made a meal on these South American horses, but Drysdale too. But you don't really see them anymore. I mean, well, a couple. Polanco had a few good ones over the years. Stephen D, $6 single,
There you go.
925. Bam, mic drop. Welcome Isad Coprulo. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing that. Yes, please, Alarama win. That would be very nice. And then no, Nick hated the race. He's just here for a little action. Thank you for joining us, Nick. I know you're super busy. Doing very well in your contests and all that fun stuff. Have you qualified for the Kentucky Derby betting challenge yet? I hope so, because that's a pretty good tournament with a lot of money at stake.
It's going to be a long day with the way they changed the races for TV.
I know you're saying it yesterday.
8 o'clock at night, both nights. No, thank you.
Well, I mean, I kind of made a joke on X last night, but it's kind of true. I said, if the Kentucky Derby is not part of any low takeout wager, I'm not betting the race. I'm not betting it. How many minutes we got here? Because I don't want to miss anything.
We are 5 minutes away.
All right, let's look at the win. Secura, the 9 is favored at 2-1. I mean, yeah, as expected.
The 8 is the one getting a lot of money. Sneaky money. 3's getting more than the 2 now across the board.
Yeah, I mean, I think the morning line was pretty good here. I mean, it seems like every horse is where they should be based on the morning line. And then the pick 3.
I mean,
Yeah, they're all close in the pick 3, but the 3 is favored in the pick 3.
yeah, I mean, that's why I was okay spending that pivot, because the pick 3, the 3 got all the money, and on the double, they didn't change it either. I mean, the 9 got a bunch of it, 11, but the 3 is second choice at 14, the 8 at 14, 20. I will say, if I took anything away from this betting, Frank, is the Miller horse on turf is getting bet more than we would have thought for as cold as he is.
I know.
Because it's on turf. That's the one that's,
I'm telling everybody, play an 8-3 exact. Hold. Or an 8-9. 8 with 3-9. My 2 A's are going to run second to this Peter Miller horse. I know.
And I mean, I usually will not use them, but some very sharp works. And yeah, they're on dirt. First starts since June of last year. But Miller is, when he's on fire, 20% for flat, off the bench. So he's always really good off the bench.
Yeah.
And, fresh U2, 10 starts, 5 wins. Sharp work.
Yeah, no, and the horse figures. I mean, the horse is very, very logical. I mean, I have no knocks on the horse except that Miller has been ice cold. I mean, it's just ice cold.
Joked about this. He's going to break his losing streak on turf.
Yeah, but sprinting. I will let him beat me in a 2-turn in his sprint routes. I like Stephen D's confidence. I think we can all agree the 9 would be best for everybody, right, Ciaran? You got the 9 a million times. I got the 9 a million times. DTL crew's got the 9 a million times. Like, let's just get this 9 home. Right? Can we just get the 9 home? Is that too much to ask the racing gods?
I agree. I mean, let me touch my Go Phoenix horseshoe. Come on, 9.
Can you telepathy or something with your fellow Irishman Paddy Gallagher? Can you add and go blah or something
Paddy,
your lucky charms.
It's your month. It's the Irish month. Bring it home for us with the 9.
Yeah, come on, Paddy G.
You got JJ on. I don't think JJ's won a race today, has he? Let me see.
Ciaran, you remember the first horse you tipped me on was the Paddy Gallagher horse?
Yep.
Steak and eggs or whatever the heck.
Yeah, that thing was.
Worst horse.
That was so bad. What was funny is 4 or 5 races later, you're like, I really like this horse today. I think he ran last or something like that.
It was the worst tip I've ever got at the racetrack. Thankfully, I didn't bet it. I didn't listen to you. Because I very, very rarely.
This was that horse. It was burger and fries.
Hey, look, Frank's horse is catching an Uber. This is the funniest thing I've seen all day. Hey, to the races. Hey, look, Frank's.
But it was my horse that did it. It was so bad. Like, I walked back down and Frank just looked at me. He's like, oh.
And yet, I gave you a second chance because that's the kind of guy I am. I'm a nice guy. They're approaching the gate. Let's duck out.
Right.
I'm going to have Terry sage me. Get rid of the second. 3 and 9. Let's get it done. This is not good.
No.
This is not good at all.
Chain reaction. Yeah.
Yeah, but they cut away completely. Did a jockey get hurt in the gate?
I don't know.
This is not good at all. FanDuel just has the logo up, and Santa Anita just cut to the mountains.
Yeah, something
Wow,
happened.
wow,
They
wow.
said headstrong ways, something happened, and then that was the end of that.
5 and 6. Yeah, I'm just worried it might be a jockey issue.
5 and 6 scratched.
Okay, yeah, that's our crew called it. Yeah, the 6 jockey. I was worried it was a jockey thing. Wow.
Well, that's going to dilute the 9 big time.
Yeah, let's just hope everybody's okay. You know, that's the gosh.
Well, they're showing the camera, so it doesn't
Yeah,
look
they're
like
back in. Okay, that's good. Now, Steve, the Miller's going to water the field now. This
Yeah.
is just my luck. He scratched my 3 so we get the post time favor. No, that's anyway. All right, we're backing out again. Good luck, everybody. Well, Ciaran, there's a little bit of a delay here, so I just wanted to let everybody know that I actually did just put a pick 3 in using the Peter Miller horse. This is a sign from the universe. So I'm going to try and put it up there. Let me know if they go off. You're on mute.
They just said they have to wait for the other backup ambulance to come in, so they always have to have an ambulance going around. So I think probably one of the jockeys got his legs scrunched, is what it sounded like. Maybe.
Yeah. No, I just that's what, when they FanDuel cut away and just put the logo up, that was my worry because jockeys have gotten, fatally injured in the starting gate, and that freaked me out. So I'm glad everybody's okay.
Frank did say they were walking around, so.
Well, Ciaran.
Pivot!
There it is. There it is. I pivoted.
With 1-2 in the last, huh?
You asked the racing gods.
Oh,
Yeah,
Surf
those are my
Song.
2 A's. Those are my 2 A's. I have one ticket where I have a lot of spread, but I just want to use my A's with the Peter
Yeah, I
Miller.
mean, my notes for that one, I used it for Powell, one last out going a mile. Trainer's 18% winner last race for a big profit. When Powell wins on those kinds of horses, Frank, it's for a price. Like they're prices, So I do not.
You know what, Ciaran? I think we've talked about the horse on the show before. I've always liked that horse. That
We
horse
bet
is
it a few
always-
times.
Yeah, we bet a few. Yeah, and the one time I didn't bet the horse finally won. But that's neither here nor there. I always thought that horse had ability. So now that the light bulb went off, maybe the horse can string two really good races together.
Yeah, because I have that horse on my, my spready ticket with the 4, and then I've got he's on my spread ticket.
Yeah,
So-
7-2-4-1-3, right. So look, we could if Peter Miller wins 8-4-1, we'll both hit.
We're not talking like
You
that.
realize I just mushed Peter Miller. There's no way that horse is winning now, right?
We need Sakura to win so we can be alive on our all turf with that 18-1. At least I.
So, you know who's going to win now? Sham Rockin'.
That's why I did a backup ticket.
Ciaran Irish, the luck of the Irish pivot.
Because yesterday I pivoted on that one, and that's why I ended up winning my bets was on the Irish pivot.
Yeah.
Although, I mean, I said it earlier. My notes were for that one. What did I say?
For Shamrockin'?
Even my Irish ass ain't betting this one. But sure enough, once I had a couple of glasses of rum, I did a bet with Shamrock, and so I mean,
Rum with a B, right?
yes.
For those who didn't watch the show yesterday, when we were talking about Irish Royalty, who was an A for me, Ciaran didn't have the horse. So I'm saying why I like the horse, and Ciaran goes, yeah, all I kept thinking before the show is that Frank probably said in the Matrix, oh, Ciaran's going to bet this horse because it's Irish, and this is going to be Ciaran's play, da-da-da. And I was like, dude, once this show is over, out of sight, out of mind. You don't exist to me. Once the show is over, so I'm not thinking about you while I'm writing my Matrix. But Terry thinks about you a lot. So.
Oh,
All right, are they loading now? What are we doing here? No?
Oh.
Yeah, they're loading. All right, we're going to back out. Good luck. Take 5. So pick. Ciaran, why do we even put our picks up? Let's just not even put our picks up anymore.
Peter Miller,
This is pivot and pivot and pivot.
gate to wire on turf.
The 2 scratches, as Steve-O said. That's it now. Now it's Miller to the hoop. They let that horse walk the dog. Oh, my God. The fact that Sakura Blossom even made it that close. Right there, Steve-O. Genius. Miller gone.
I hate when they let a horse like that just get away so easily.
I agree. I agree, but I don't know what are you going to do? The 6 was speed, and the 5, not speed, but coming out of dirt races. Just I mean, whatever.
18 to 1 to waste. That's the annoying part, especially when losing by a head.
Well, yeah, I mean, if there wasn't a delay, I mean, I got very lucky. If there wasn't a delay, I'm out. I'm out of everything. I'm out of everything. The longer I'm waiting, and Steve-O's like, now, if they're scratching these 2 horses, Miller's gone.
Now,
Miller's gone.
The beauty of that one winning is that was my ticket, the spread ticket. So I'm alive to a bunch of horses in the next leg.
Yeah, which ticket are you alive on?
I'm alive on the second 2 tickets. So I'm alive to.
Who won the first leg? This is the first leg. So 8. Sorry, 8 by 4, and then by single, and then 8 by single by spread. Yeah, that's great.
So I mean, I've got, if
you're in good
one of the tickets is going down, you know what I mean? So I've got lots of coverage. So it's which one do I want to go now?
I mean, I'm going to pat myself on the back. I went the horse I couldn't stand. A. I mean, if I'm wrong about my A's, I deserve to lose, right? Oh, that's very frustrating, though. The 9 should have won that race.
Mm-hmm.
There's any
9 was far and away the better horse. Horrible.
Huh?
That was a bad ride by JJ.
Yeah. Well, it's just, I mean, I don't know, what is he going to do? Like, we needed somebody to go. I mean, how does nobody go? Like, nobody went. Nobody. Shame on you, Shamrockin'. You're coming out of sprint races.
Yeah, he should have been the one that should have gone, but.
Yeah, but no, Steve-O nailed it. He absolutely nailed it. Once those 2 horses scratched, I mean, I don't know what the 1 was doing. Why wasn't Tyler Bays? You got to go from the rail. We talked about that.
No comment.
We'll have to watch the replay, but yeah, I know, no comment.
No comment. That is exactly why I toss his rides so much, is that kind of ride right there. He could have absolutely gone there, and we're talking about him going and wearing down the 8 for us, for our 9. But, dude, you finished off the board. You didn't even collect any money. Like, why are you not having maximum gold?
Yeah, look, right here, Nick Sievers. One of the sharpest guys around. Yes, the one coming out of sprint races on the dirt from the rail. How does that horse not be in front?
Because of the jockey.
And, I mean, actually, coming out of a tougher race, too. That starter's way tougher.
Yep.
So, and he was only 1 length off in a sprint race. I mean, this is what drives you absolutely nuts. But you know what, Ciaran? We saw the money. We saw the money on the Peter Miller horse. We saw it.
That is why Tyler Bays is 5% on turf. That you just saw right there.
Well, I mean, I don't think that horse was ever going to win. But the only chance the horse had to win was to wire them.
Yeah, he didn't get the.
This horse was going to rate and pass horses? No way. Yeah, you see, Nick, I said the same thing. The only chance the 1 had to win was to just gun and wire and pray nobody catches you.
Correct.
You're not going to outkick Secura Blossom. You're just not. So that just makes no sense to me. But anyway, for those who pivoted, congratulations. Ciaran, that horse was on all your main tickets, so good for you. Are you alive in the all-turf?
No, I was a single. So my 18 to 1 horse went down, and it was the 9. I was single to the 9.
Right, we wasted that, but I did say, and I did bet the horse to win, so I hope people did bet that horse to win. So nice. I hope Charlie's alive, because that was one of his top picks. Here, racing down win. 9 had to cover all the scratchers in the pick 4. Yeah. Yeah, you know what? That's why they let the 8 walk the dog, because the CAWs wanted all the dead money to go on the 9.
And we've seen that before on this show, where we're like, why did that ride happen that caused the carryover the next day for that giant pick 6? But I'm going to take my 10 point off.
Look at this. Mike Whalen, smartest man in the room. Thanks for giving me the trifecta, Frank. You said it. 8 with 3-9. Did the 3 really finish third? Or because I was very disappointed in the 3. I thought the 3
Third.
would have. So what did it come? It came 893.
893. Yeah.
That you're welcome, Mike. Unfortunately, our tip jar is not up there. But you can go to my my X page and leave me a
I
50.
got rid of the tip jar. Was taking up real estate, and after a year of shows, we got one guy for $25, Frank. So I was like, I didn't take that real estate down.
Yeah, you find
Yeah,
it on Venmo or on X, but we're just kidding, actually. But
They won't even. All we need is a like and subscribe. That's all we want. A like and subscribe. We can't even.
But Mike, congratulations! I'm glad you played that. You are smarter than I am. But speaking of QR codes, up in the top right there, a couple of shows ago, Ciaran and I talked about a horse. He gave an angle on the horse that worked for him. I gave an angle that worked for me, and I and I said this, and forgive me if you know this already, but when it comes to handicapping, I like to use 3 tools. I start with DRF Formulator, and I like to look at the incremental splits, and I put a lot of notes in Formulator with Tom Quigley. Me and Tom do a lot of database work. That's where I start because I like the old school handicapping. I like to sit down and look at the form. Then I go to Optics EQ. I love the trip notes. I love the plot. Everything about Optics. They've incorporated a lot of the BRIS stuff that Ciaran uses, the race ratings, the class ratings. So that platform is fantastic. And if anyone wants to know more about that, just send me an email. And the last one is racingflow.com. Scan the QR code. I have been using their bias and flow numbers for about 10 years, and I feel like I can't handicap a race without it because they have put me on so many winners, horses that look horrendous on paper, but are either running against a severe bias or running against the race flow. Speed horses, going too fast, etc. Scan it, check them out. I think there's a discount if you guys want to sign up or whatever. It's not Thornton. I think it's Scatonia. But anyway, just check it out, please. That's all we ask. No obligations at all, but that product has been very good to me. So if I can spread the word a little bit, I'm happy to do it. So there you go. For the low price of $19.99, you can get California Pick 3's Pick 4 plays and his Pick 3 plays. Ever get beat by the other Baffert? You'll never get beat anymore.
I put them for free out there, but I mean, we can ask what.
Nick, yeah, I don't use the free report. I download the data into Formulator, so it shows up in the running line. So it'll have the bias minus. I'm just looking here, maximum goal minus 105. So that was a speed favoring track last time, and the pace was super slow, minus 118, and the horse did nothing. So that horse was a toss for me. But you would have expected the horse to be more forwardly placed. But anyway, Nick, if you want to know more, please just contact me. I swear by this product. And the beauty thing about it, Ciaran, is that a lot of people don't use it. So there's still some edge. It's not baked into the price. Mic drop. Late
right.
double time, Ciaran.
All right. I was looking at the will pays, Frank. Pick 3. 4 is paying $21.50. Second choice is the 7, the Tiger of the Sea.
Wow.
28. Third choice is the 2. Actually, no. Third choice is the 6 at $32. Fourth choice is the 2, $37.
No, I have 4, 7, 2. Right?
Let me refresh.
Refresh. Why don't you refresh, Ciaran?
All right. So pick 3 is what we're looking at. All right. Oh,
correct.
4. $21.50 for the 4.
Then it looks like the 7, your sneaky 7.
Yeah. So yeah, 7 at $28. Then the 2
yes, the 2
at $37.
And then that's it.
Yeah.
The last of the logicals, everything else balloons.
Yeah, everything else just goes. But that's what we thought when we were looking earlier. Those are the 3 horses who were getting all the action across.
Well, it's interesting because I really wanted to like the 7, and I left the 7 off my pick 3 ticket because I wanted to see if that horse was taking money. And obviously the horse is taking money, so I could use that horse in my double if I want or need to. But so that was the pick 3, right? What about the double? Is it the same?
Double 4 is dominant at $22. Then
Yeah.
the 2 is 42. The 7 at 43.
No, the 6 though. The 6.
The 6 did get money. Yeah, $32.
The
on
6
the
is
double.
dead in the pick 3, but live on
hedged.
the double.
Yeah, they hedged on the double with the 6.
That's Miotti. I wonder, is the Miotti barn betting the double? Ooh.
And there's
What is the
No,
horse on the board?
wasn't a whole lot of
11.
money in the pool though.
No, these are the will pays.
No, but I'm looking at the win pools.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Like they didn't.
So hold on. Let me see again. The double, it's 4, 6, 2, 7.
Yep.
Wow. 4, 6, 2, 7.
And the pick 3 is 4-7-2.
Right. Only 3 horses in the pick 3 are taking the money in the will pay, but that's 6. So do we believe the double money on the 6? I think that's probably barn money. They don't care about hiding it. The CAW bury their money in the pick 3. I think the barn just bets doubles. Like I don't think they care.
I'm looking into the next leg, and the lowest pay, just on a quick squint, is the 4 to the 2, Frank, at $38. The 2 to the 2 is 53, and everything else is.
So wait, the 2 is favored in the next leg? Who's favored with the 4 in this leg?
The favorite into this leg is
4 going forward.
4 going forward is favored to the 2 in the next. It's the lowest pay, $37.
And it's pretty significant, isn't it?
And then after that, like if you
Wow.
hate the 2 in this race and you like a price horse, this is another one of these doubles where you could get paid.
No, if you hate the 4, you mean.
Yes, sorry. Even if you hate the 2. I mean,
Well, here's the thing, though. What you need to do is hate the 2 in the next leg.
that's what I was trying to say. Sorry.
Oh,
The
okay.
2 in the
Okay,
next
yeah.
leg, yes.
Because, Ciaran, look, I'm looking at it right now. The 4 to the 2 is $37.50. The next lowest is $109. That
Yes.
2 is hammered.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Let me see what Optics has on the imputed odds here. Just see how short this horse. So the horse was 9 to 5. Well, 2 to 1. And then the other horse is the Misen Queen and the 9. So according to Optics right now, it's still early, but the 2 is going to be a strong favorite. Then the 7 and the 9.
Yeah, and the 7 is the one where I said earlier that was going to be my single.
You talked about the 7. We haven't talked about the 9, so I guess we should, huh?
Let me see.
That's the other D'Amato.
Yeah, I mean,
D'Amato was 3 in there.
I was like the third Phil horse, Freshu rides. And I mean, Freshu has been his guy, but he's not really been winning for him. And I actually preferred the Barrios Phil, the 4, over
That's the dirt horse, right?
Yeah, over the 2.
Interesting. Let's see if 8 to 1, same as the morning line. So just taking the money. Right now, the horse is taking the money that it's expected to.
And this is the first start since November for this horse. It's in for the 50K tag. The works are very boring for Phil horses. Like, they're really slow across the board. Like, nothing jumped out of that one versus I thought Barrios is starting to get the mounts for Phil because he did such a good ride for him on Gold. And, you diss that, but Barrios was his guy last year too. So
who dissed it? I didn't diss it. I love Barrios. He was cold though going into that.
Everyone was talking about when we went in, like we were talking. Barrios has not had a lot of rides. He's been on dirt.
Well, yeah, and he was a little chilly, right?
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, but he was on a Ferrari.
Yes.
Right? So he got his confidence back. Is this Carlos Ortega? Carlos, where have you been, brother? Thank you for joining us. If your family is sitting around the TV playing the Frank drinking game, take some guesses. Steve D'Amico, Bookham Dano, favorite horse in training.
Now, Frank, that last race today, it's been raced 38 times. The favorite has only won race 9, 16% of the time. of 38 races, a price 5 to 1 or more,
Yeah.
19 times.
Ciaran, this is the Philly division. What did we say?
Yeah.
The
This
Philly
is
division stinks. These are all probably starter allowance horses.
long shot central. In the last
Yeah, so it makes perfect sense. Absolutely.
Yes.
Danny G, thank you for joining us. Yeah, same with you, Ocho. Better late than never. Hey, you come, you pop out, you come in. Our door is always open. Thank you so much. We're going to put a community double together in a minute, but
I already had.
we're all
this-
alive. Hold on. We're all alive to start the late pick 3. Earlier, we all bet an 18 to 1 shot, but we're out of the all turf. But we bet the horse to win. I gave out a cold trifecta that I didn't bet in the last race, but other people did. And here's Ciaran's double play, and we got to do a DTL community bet too. Go ahead, Ciaran. The floor is yours.
I was looking now. I mean, this 2 that's the favorite, Frank, was an afterthought addition for me on my bet, if that makes sense. I really was all about the 4, 6, 7.
If the two is right and can recapture that form, the 2 crushes. The problem is the 2 was a little flat last time. 60 cents on the dollar in a 4-horse race and finished 3rd. It was not a good race. I do like, though, Ryan Hansen is a very good horseman. He backed off on the horse, right? He said, you know what, let's figure out what's wrong. Brings the horse. I don't know. Yeah, if this horse is right, this horse wins. But I can't bet on it. But the money's showing up, right? The horse is 2 to 1 in the.
And this is a Shapiro Racing horse, but Hansen is just very cold. He's only 6%, and
Yeah, but he won. He won with a nice horse the other day. I'm just going to go on the record and say I am betting the 5-horse Clubhouse Cutie to win before we even start talking about doubles, because I just think that's great value on a half-sister to the chosen, Vron, who's just starting to figure things out. So I want to do that. Walk the crew through your double, and then we need to talk about a community double, Ciaran.
yeah, I mean, I was all about if I had to single, it was the 4 in here, and I have them single on the ticket. But then I came back and spread with my other choices.
So let's write down your probables. You have a $20 double, 4 with what?
$20 double, 4 with 7. So right
Okay,
now,
so that's paying 128 for 5. So you have that 4 times?
yep,
So right now it's 128 times 4.
yeah.
Okay, what else you got cooking to start?
So then we also have 4 with 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay, right now the 4 with the 1 is 252. The 2 is $40. So you either have to hammer it or back off.
Yeah,
What were the other 2? 1, 2, what else?
3, 4.
3 is 303. That's great. And the 4 is 191. So, I mean, it's still a little early, right? How much time? We have 7 minutes.
But I will say, Frank, we already have 100,000 in the pool.
I know. I know.
With
That's-
7
yeah.
minutes to go. That's I guess I'm assuming a lot of people got knocked out with the Miller horse, even though it was bet like it was. Is what that's telling me. And then I'm going 2, 6, 7, 8 with the 7. So let's see what that's paid. So 2.
2, 6 is the 7 in the last.
Yeah. Oh wait, this
2, 7 is 124. 6, 7 is 220. And what was the other one? 2, 6.
2, 6, 7, 8, or 6, 7, 8. 2, 6, 7, 8 with the 7.
7, 7 is 154, and 8, 7 is 1. Yeah, those are all good. 619. The only thing you have to pivot on, or make a decision on, is the 4-2 combo, which is paying $40 for 5.
Yeah, but I mean, at least I'll have it 4 times, and it's 160, and it'll cover. I'm only spending $100, so but I don't like the horse enough to press it more.
No.
If that makes sense, Frank. So
Oh, I thought you had the 4-7 4 times.
I got the 4-7. Oh yeah, I only got it 2 times, so it'll be 80. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's up to you. But I would advocate doing something in the DTL crew, so that could help.
Right. What are we doing?
I have win money on Clubhouse Cutie, and you don't like the horse, so I'm okay. I would like to use the 2 and the 4 here. And I think we have to use your 7, right?
Yeah. I mean, let's look at the pick 3 money. The 6 didn't go.
Who's your top pick in the last race, Ciaran? You only pick one?
The Mizzen one, number 7. Or the Mizzen
Oh,
one.
yeah. Okay, we're different. We're different. Oh.
If I'm only allowed one horse in the last race, it's going to be the 7, Frank. Mizzen.
Okay, then I would use the 2, but the 2's the chalk. I mean,
But we've talked ourselves out of money by saying we're not going to do the chalk, but let's see.
what is the 2? What is the 2 pay?
2-2 is $52.
4-2,
41.
7-2.
69.
So I mean, we'd have to do those for like, I mean, at least $15 each. So that would put us at 45. And then what about 2, 4, 7 to your 7?
2, 122, 4, 133, 7, 151.
Okay.
Well, here, you know, we didn't talk about. We got the Victor Espinosa long shot in here as well.
Yeah, is that what Steve-O's talking about? Ryan's girl? Is that the
No,
one?
Lady
No.
Gambita, the number 7.
Uh,
Ships in from Turf Paradise.
yeah, that's not a good thing.
Eventually it will be.
That's not a good angle. Tell me more.
My argument is
okay.
My argument is, how did Victor get enticed to ride this horse late?
Well, that I can abide.
That's it. Like, he's very picky, and why was he enticed to ride this horse?
I just think there's too much speed, right? I mean, from a pace standpoint, it's going to be
this
very,
is
very tough.
This is an all gas horse too.
And then let's look at Sivo mentions Ryan's girl from the rail, coming out of a mile race, cutting back. That's nice. I do not like the rail at 6.5 furlongs. That is very tough to do. I think the horse is outclassed. Oof.
Yeah, let me see what I write about that.
We might have to skip the DTL crew today.
No.
I did win money on the 5, so that's kind of my pivot. If we were going to do a DTL, maybe we just, because you know what? Like, do you want to just try and, I was going to say just try to hit a home run with the 6, 7, and 8. You could probably just get away doing $5 doubles, 6, 7, 8 to, who's your second choice in the nightcap?
Second choice in the nightcap was the 4, the Barrios Phil horse.
Oh, shit, yeah. Oh, did I just say that? Sorry. Sleep. Thank God no one's watching. No one official is watching. Hold on, let me mute this. All right.
Well, I was like pricing out something here. If I did a $5 double, Frank, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, with 7, 4 in the next at $60. Do you want to throw someone else in?
Hold on. 2, 4, 5, what?
6, 7, 8.
6, 7, 8 with who?
4, 7.
4, 7. Why don't we throw in the 1 because it's a price, and if the favorite wins, the favorite wins, right?
And that costs us $90 for $5.
That's up to you. I think that's a lot of money to spend on a bet that we don't really have an opinion on.
Yeah, the pays aren't that great, are they?
Yeah, what is everybody playing? Help us out here. I know you guys are talking about horses you like. Here, Steve-O's won 7. Wow, he's going to use Ryan's Girl. Okay, good for you. The 7 is your Meissen Queen?
Yes, right? I really like that horse.
Yeah, Lawrence Nadler, late double, 4-7 with 4-7. How about we use the 1 and the 7? And you have your fill horse, right? Let's each pick one horse in the last race.
If I'm only allowed to pick one horse in the last race, I'm picking the 7, Frank.
Yeah, I like the 7 better than the 4 too. So I'm going to pick the 1 because the 1 is a price. So what did you want to do? 2, 6. Do we really have to use all these in this leg? 2. Who else?
I mean, I would rather toss the 2. You have the 2. I don't. You know what I mean? Like, do you want to toss the 2 out of here? And then we
using 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yeah, if we just did 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 with 1, 7, it costs us $50 for 5 months.
6 on 2s. What's 18 times 3?
54.
Yeah, why don't we do that then, right?
Do what?
2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 6 times 2 is 12. It's times 5. That's $60, right?
Yeah. All right, you want that one then?
Yeah, can you do that? 2 DTL crew. Sorry it's so late, but that's how it goes. DTL crew, $5 late double.
Done.
Trying to catch something. They're
I'll
all
send it
right.
away on Amwager, so we've not used that one, so I got that loaded up.
All right. What did I say? That was $60?
Mm-hmm.
Amwager. Yeah.
All right, so long, Frank. We're off.
Yeah. Okay. Good luck, everybody. Let's get it done.
Why hasn't Chappie called?
Wow, we needed that.
You're good. It's easy when you're good.
Like, wow, 30-1 almost stole that one.
No, see that's his answer. 30-1 almost stole. Not like Frank. Great, 9-1. He's like the 30-1 almost stole, but you know what? The 31 didn't steal. My horse won.
Pigs are flying somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Let me find it.
Let's get this home.
Do we have that on the
Let's get this
community?
We sure did. But we don't have the favorite. I mean, you got to be right about the 7, dude. You got to be
Actually,
right
that's-
about that 7, because I actually think your 7 has a better chance to win than my 1. But I like both of them.
I mean, so we were looking at when the doors closed. 220 looks like it was the final pool number, Frank. 5 into the 7, 302, and we had the 1 as well, right? 360.
1 and 7, yeah. So 5 to the 1 and 5 to the 7.
So you know what's going to happen. The 4 is probably going to win now.
Oh, right. Well, you don't have the 4. Yeah, we don't have the 2 either. The other D'Amato. We don't have the other D'Amatos. But we decided we weren't going to play the, you know.
Oh, yeah. It gets expensive after a while, you know?
Thank you, Johnny Banks. Hope you guys cash. I did say multiple times I'm betting that horse to win. Great call, Frank. Thank you, Stephen D. Nice pick, Frank. Thank you. Way to go, guys. Yeah, now we got to close it out, man. I mean, I did my part. Now it's Ciaran. Ciaran's got to carry us home. But you know what? A lot of the DTL crew members like the 7 there, Ciaran. So I feel good about that. Let's see what LD had. Oh, LD had the 10. Oh no, bet for my sister Kate, but
Nice.
also had the 5. Okay, good job, LD. Stewart, outstanding play, Frank. I hope you guys use it. That's why we do the show. It's very hard to be right about 4 races, Ciaran, right? So
Yeah.
if I'm wrong in 1 and you're right, we're doing a good job, and vice versa. Like that's what it is.
Oh, the
It's really
amount of
hard to
times,
be have a good opinion in 4 races.
the amount of times people show our tickets and are like, I used your pick in this race, and Frank's in that one, and yours in this one.
Well, yeah, Mike was asking. Yes, I did. This is my pivot. And again, I do not. I got very lucky because of the delay, but that was Ciaran's pick. I hijacked his pick there. I did not have the Peter Miller. I wanted to beat the Pillimer, and it was in the back of my head. Ciaran's been saying for the last 3 months, I am not betting Peter Miller. And then he shows up today and he's like, I'm betting Peter Miller. All right, DTL crew. But here's the thing. This is my problem. The payout leg has been my nemesis. Second.
And even today, Sakura coming late, like all my big tickets, you know, the ones that I pressed multiple times.
You have a lot of spread, yeah.
The horse coming late, too far back. The horse coming late, too far back.
Well, it looks like the 7 is hell
look,
alive.
5-2 already. Like, oh.
Yeah, hell alive there. All right, let's look at the will pays. Oh, dude, the pick 3 pool, 329,000.
Oh.
All right, DTL crew, we're going on strike next week until they start. They got to give us everyone gets a $5 voucher from Santa Anita Park. Otherwise, we're going on strike.
All right, so the pick 3, Frank.
I just have the 1 and the 2.
Oh, wow. The pick 3, I'm rebooting my screen here just because it looks so bad. Oh, wait, something's wrong.
Do you need a bigger screen to see all the zeros?
No. Well, I was getting the will pays off PDG, but I guess they've already cut the wires in the back office already. So
I can look. The 1 is, I mean, they're not, the 796 to the 1. They're not fantastic. 445 to the 2. And then the double, the DTL crew is alive to the 1 and the 7. So the double to the 1
7 is the favorite on the double, Frank. 302.
You know what? I'm fine with that.
Oh no, I'm sorry. The 2 is the favorite at 230, but the 7 is taking all the money, like 302. Then the 4, the Phil horse, 319.
So Ciaran, here's the thing. The DTL crew's alive to the 1 and the 7. I'm alive to the 1 and the 2. Your 4, nobody's alive to. And then the 9 is also taking money. So those are the logical ones who could conceivably screw things up for us. No, wait, no, you didn't. Yeah, the 4 is the D'Amato dirt horse, right?
Yeah, the dirt horse going turf. Yes.
And look, opens at 9-2 off an 8-1 line. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. We got to go back and read the other Baffert book by Ciaran Thornton because D'Amato's got like 14 horses in here.
But like I said, I think if there's a trainer I'd kind of have that inside track on. If you even.
Do you not like the 2 at all?
No, I did not.
Yeah, and the 2's dead on the board, 3-1.
Did not like the 2 at all, and JJ has just not been. I mean, he'd probably win now, but he's just not been the guy. He's not won a lot for.
Ciaran, the horse is 3-1, off a 9-5 line, dead on the board,
And he's in for the 50K tag, you know.
and doesn't have to be. But sometimes that's an old school move. Sometimes actually, you would see old trainers risk the horse for the tag, like off a layoff, win the race. No one would take the horse, and then run the horse because the horse is eligible for the condition still. So
Someone always takes fill horses when they go in there because we've done that move a few times with some horses we had.
you think someone's going to take this 5-year-old mare?
And they took it.
You think someone's going to take this 5-year-old mare for 50?
I've seen crazier stuff happen.
Okay.
I mean, and for all we know, someone who's taken it has seen the condition books and go, I can run this horse back here. I can ship.
Well, yeah, you could probably run for a starter 50, right?
Yeah, or
Yeah.
ship the horse
The
here.
horse only has 1 win. You could run for a starter 50 and 2L.
Yeah. Is this where was this? I mean, is it
Maybe
You know,
Steve Gadd will take the horse.
is it a Cal bred? Is it Kentucky bred? You know what I mean? You also got to look at that.
It's
Someone's
an
got.
Irish red. Irish.
All right. The
All
works
right,
were
real
just.
quick, let me roll through the comments and then we'll get serious. Jeff, yes, let's reverse the curse. Let everybody hit. Let's go. Onofre Gabato, nice Franklin, 1279. Good for you, man. That's good coverage. Jeff, I hope you hit. Here's a question, Ciaran. Do Dean Hilt, and then Larry likes to do this exercise as well. Do you suggest to hedge? I don't know what to hedge with. I mean, the payouts aren't like they're not life-changing payouts.
No,
you know?
they're not big enough.
796 and 445.
Yeah,
Yeah, sure, I'll take the money, but I don't know if I want to eat more into my profit by betting horses I didn't have, you know.
Yes.
And it'd be different if they were 20-1 and I could spend a couple of bucks. But like the horses that are taking money that we don't have, Ciaran's 4 is 9-2. To me, that's the biggest threat because Ciaran likes the horse. And then the 9, the other D'Amato at 4-1. But like, I don't know. I mean, I'd have to bet $100 on each of them, and then I'm cutting my profit in half. So no edge. Does that make sense, Ciaran? Do you agree with me?
I agree.
Yeah, you don't hedge at all.
No, it's rare for me to hedge. Yes.
Yeah, the reason Ciaran doesn't hedge is because heading into the last race, he usually has every horse in every combination, so it's never a problem for him.
Pretty much. Now, I looked hard and strong at the Mike Smith horse. You know, one of my angles is Mike's riding the last race of the weekend, you know?
What number?
Number 3. And it's the first start from June. 1 under Johnny V at Belmont, shipping in. Smith had ridden this horse when it was out here this time last year. And, I mean, Drysdale is usually pretty patient, but it looked like one of those things that could destroy everything, you know?
Yeah, I actually saw on X someone posted a positive workout note on this horse. And then I went and looked at another report, and the other report didn't like the horse. So,
I mean, they they had some like when you look back there was a 35-second work in December. January they had a 47, a 59, another 59, and then the last workout is a 6 furlong. Put some stamina into the horse workout. Which
Jeff gets the quote of the show. Ciaran doesn't hedge; he pivots.
And you know why I can pivot? You know why I can pivot, Frank?
Go ahead, I'm listening.
My friend.
Yeah, Ciaran has a way bigger bankroll than I do. That's why he's toe pick. All right, LD, Frank's buddy Kurt Hoover picked the 10 to hit the board. Congratulations, Kurt, to hit the board. Did you pick the winner? No, I'm just joking. I love Kurt. Kurt's the best. Yeah, give us the info, man. Who's Weaver playing? What do you got out there, LD? Because Ciaran, you have to do something with your 4. It would be criminal for your second choice to win and not have anything, right?
Well,
I mean, I don't know.
Tell me what.
Is that a pivot or a hedge?
Pull up the trifecta tool from that other ADW.
Oh, the one that gave us their QR code already?
Yeah, the one that they've been giving it to us for 12 weeks now. You'd think they want business, but I guess...
By the time we get the QR code, that bootleg Ozempic, you're not even going to recognize me. You're like, who's this guy on the show with Ciaran? All right, what do you want to know?
Let's look at 7.
Trifecta. 7 on top.
Yep, with 4-1.
7 with 4 with 1. Remember, this is for $2. $6.21.
Okay, let's dilute it down. Let's do 7-2-4. Let me see if I can do the lowest.
Well, here's the thing, Ciaran. Why the 7 on top? The 4 is you're exposed to the 4. That's the vulnerable one for you because that was your second choice.
Yeah,
and you have nothing.
I'm curious on this one, and then I'll come back and do it.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. What do you want to know?
7.
Well, let me tell you, the favorite combination with the 7 on top is the 7 with the 2 with the 9. That is paying $100 for 2.
Okay.
That's the favorite combo.
All right. So I might do 7 over 1, 2, 3, 4.
All right. I'll just read 7 with 1. 7 with 1 with 2 is $291. With 3 is $614. With 4 is $681. Those are all good. Let me see what your lowest pay would be. 7 with 2. Let's do 7 with 2 with 4. 7 with 2 with 4. $204.80 for $2. That's not bad.
Yeah, that bet cost me $12 for $1, Frank. So that's actually not bad. And then I can come back.
Someone loves the 9 to finish third. It's so weird.
And then I can come back and go 4 with 1, 2, 3, 7.
Okay, 4 with 1. Well, let me just look at the lowest. So it would be 4 with 2 with 7. So 4 with 2 with 7. Hold on. I got to change the hold on. Okay. 4 with 2 with 7. $233 for $2. Once again, the favorite is with the 9 and third, $150.
Yeah. So $24, and I get a little bit of action with the 7 and 4. You know, that's a possibility. I may just turn around and do like a $25. If the 7 stays at 4-1, I might do just a $50 win on the 4. And maybe
I'm glad you mentioned that because I was going to ask you, and this is a great exercise. At what price will you bet the 4 to win? Or what price will you let it go?
4-1 or higher, I'm probably going to do a win bet.
Yeah, I think you have to take – if the 4 wins and you don't take any money out of this race,
yes,
it's going to be disappointing.
Correct. So it'll be like a last minute. I'll have the bet loaded, you know. And even I was just looking at the exacta right now. 4-7 is 40, 7-4 is 41. So another possibility versus doing the trifectas, I might just do a $10 exacta box 4-7 for $20. But we'll see.
Just for the record, ladies and gentlemen, this is not a hedge. This is a pivot.
This is a
Larry wants the pick 3. The pick 3 pays. All right, we'll roll through them real quick.
all right.
Will pays.
1 is 796.
Yeah, you do it, John.
2 is 445. 3 is 1575. 4 is 702. 2 stacks for the 5. 651 for the 7. 5,300 for the 8. 733 for the 9. While we have everyone here, I should probably let me put this up. While we have everyone here, we're actually going to do a Monday show, everyone. A special Monday show. Where's my... We're coming in tomorrow. Special Monday show for Turf Paradise.
Well, let's throw it out to the DTL crew. I mean, Ciaran and I are leaning forward towards. First of all, Turf Paradise is doing some really good things. They don't have any player-friendly wagers now, but they have new management. They are doing a lot of renovations. They're trying to attract horse players and players. And you know what? They're the only track around us. Like, we got to support each other. So we thought it might be fun to hop on tomorrow, because if you guys haven't heard the news, and again, I don't know if this is good or bad. I'm conflicted. P-Val, bro, only one of the greatest jockeys to ever do it. Come back at 63 years old. He's got 3 mounts tomorrow at Turf Paradise, 2 in the late double. Now, granted, it's only, it's a traditional double. And then I think the other one, Ciaran, is in race 3 or race 5.
Yeah, race 3. 1:15 our time. I think we were thinking we would come on for his first race, but I think he's very live in the late double front because I handicapped the card tomorrow.
So if anyone has an opinion about that, would you take time out, spend with us, like support Turf Paradise, watch P-Val's comeback? I think what we would have to do, Ciaran, I'm not really sure, but I think we have to be live for his first race, right? I mean, we have to.
Yes.
But then, I don't know, do we, shut it down and then just come back for the late double? Or do we just – or I know you're going to say, well, we'll just gamble on Turf Paradise all day.
We'll see. I mean, they've got turf racing, and the buzz around Santa Anita about that track is – we've talked about it in other shows – was shocking to me to the point I wanted to look. And I think if we bring the DTL crew money, they might give us a low takeout there. They are very open to doing lots of stuff.
Yeah, exactly. We have a direct line to the social media marketing person who is fantastic. If you guys have followed Santa Anita for a long time, Tom Lute used to run Santa Anita. He's the GM over there. He knows the business. He is a horse player. He is one of us. He gets it. And then Gary Hartunian of Rockingham Ranch, only one of the biggest real estate developers, in the world. He is leasing the property from the owner because he wants to improve it and try and make a difference in West Coast racing. And Ciaran, you're a perfect example. Horse players complain about everything. Nothing is good enough. You've talked to a couple of guys who are pretty tough critics, and they've had nothing but good things to say, right?
A lot of people are flying out there. They're playing there. They say they bend over backwards to take care of the players. New regime there. And, I mean, they've got turf racing. They could steal the money from the track up north who somehow has 73,000 people on track. And their handle is a fraction of what bid cap was. It's just mind-blowing. And everyone's like...
Our little show on Sunday, which was focused on Gulfstream Park, we just happened to tack on Santa Anita because the DTL crew was hanging. We're having fun. That's what we do. We outdrew Oaklawn Park's late pick 3 handle on their biggest day of the year where they broke records in everything.
Yep.
Everything. We are building something here, and I think, like Ciaran said, if we show up, and you know what? If we move the handle a little bit in the late double, whatever it may be, these guys are smart. They get it. They're horse players. I don't know what the legislation's like. I don't know if you have to jump through hoops to get low takeout wage. I have no idea, but we will have a seat at the table if we prove something. So we thought it might be fun. What do you guys think? Let us know, whatever it is, with or without you, but hopefully with you.
I'm laughing at Steve-O's comment there. Yeah, the family is. This is one of the shirts. It was clean. I put it on.
Yeah, so I think it was Scurvy too that came up with the support, or Froggy Mushroom. I'm so sorry.
Oh, yeah,
Support the tracks that support you. Turf Paradise is busy doing a million things to make their product better, to make their facility better. But I know that if we approach them and we show them the numbers and we move the needle, they will listen. So I think that, and Ciaran, you and I talked about this off the record, that place has so much potential. A lot of wealthy people live in the area, a lot of retirees, people with discretion, income. Like,
I think you're going to see a lot of smart owners and trainers shipping horses from there into Santa Anita. It's going to be the feeder for SoCal, is what I think is going to happen.
When I was part of a friend claiming group with a great friend of mine named Peter Carty. He's since passed away, but he had a good relationship with Paul Aguirre. So we had a nice little string of claiming horses. Most of them couldn't cut it on the big boy circuit. So you know what? We won a lot of races at Turf Paradise, and it feels just as good as winning the race anywhere else. So how about this? Count me in. All right, nice.
And I got to say, I mean, I handicapped it tomorrow, and I think on that double, P-Val has a very live price horse. I mean, we may not get the value because everyone's going to bet him, but it's an interesting card tomorrow. I mean, people get hung up on the 6K claimers and 4,500 claimers, but look, we got 5K claimers now in SoCal. So
look, all horse players want is a quality product to gamble on. And yeah, of course, we would love to see a stakes race with 12 horses every day of the week, but it's not the reality. But you give us 12 5-dime claimers, that's a good betting product. And I know they get it. And I also think, because I really don't know where a lot of the lower level horses that got displaced from Northern California went. Maybe they went to Emerald Downs. I have no idea. But if they have a home at Turf Paradise, not a bad place to live, right? Real quick, Ciaran, I don't know what Steve-O's saying here. I didn't know Ciaran was a Star Wars. Oh. 79 Rogue One. Okay. These are not the droids you're looking for. I mean, the first three, the OGs are the best. You guys know that they're re-releasing the first three, remastering the original version and taking out the CGI that they put in, like 15 years ago.
And charging another $1 million. Yeah, whatever. They just keep re-releasing the same crap and charging us.
Comes from the guy who buys the T-shirt. Bought the T-shirt, got the action figures.
The son does. Connor's a big Star Wars fan.
I don't know what this means, Jeff. We want to not get porked. I don't know what that means. But tell us, John Howell, Brooklyn John, great job. Yeah, we're not home yet, man. Ciaran's horse is the threat. The 4. The 4. Oh my God. Wow.
What's up?
No, the 4, 7-2. Never been on turf.
And we could have had it on our double, but you're like, nah, I don't know about your 4. You have it, Ciaran. I was like, yeah, but I didn't have. Actually, do I have the other one? No, I don't. I just have it on our community.
We each picked one horse in the row. If we were to use that horse in the last leg, we needed to cut down from the first leg, and we probably wouldn't use the 5 because you had originally not used the 5. Because I meant the 5 to win. So
let's just
get the 7 home.
The bet would have cost us 90 for 319. I mean,
actually, let's get the 1 home.
Oh, I got to actually throw my bet in here. I forgot.
good friend of the show, Kelly Gredvig, one of my favorite people at Del Mar. You are my good luck charm, Kelly. I have been second place. Thank you. Terry Sage, Kelly Gredvig makes an appearance. DTL crew. Winner. Wow, that was nice. That was nice.
That was a nice closing
Finally,
kick. As well.
796. Huh?
Nice closing kick. They were all over. Who came? 9 got up there too, right?
I don't know. I don't. Oh, did you play a try? Not with the one on top, right?
No.
I think the 2 was boxed in the whole way. Someone came up the wood. I think your 7 finished second. No, the 2 never got there.
No, the 2.
I don't know. I was just rooting Surf Song, like all about it.
Yeah, the 2. I mean, I was right on tossing it. You know what I mean? It had every reason to have a chance, but Surf Song, yep.
I'm just glad I caught Surf Song. I missed him. I missed her last time. Woo!
Bolt Divine was the better.
Huh?
I mean, the better fill was the dirt horse.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, the 2 was boxed in the whole
actually,
time.
I ended up getting up there. 4 looked great for a while. The 3 got a Mike Smith ride. So, Frank, that was our first bet on Amwager, right? That was a winner, correct?
You put it in. You put the crew ticket in. I put my own.
Yeah, I'm still trying to. I haven't used this site in eons, so I'm trying to figure out where the. That's. I guess I'll know when it throws the money.
Yeah, it's not official yet. Well, let's roll through the comments here. We'll look at other stuff, whatnot. Yeah, it just feels good to get back on the beam. Like, just, I know how you feel when you went through this at Oaklawn, right? And you said if you're gonna hit good. That was the best payout for me, $796. So,
you know,
that's gonna juice my bankroll.
And the scratch is why you got it on the gate, because that was the pivot bet.
Ciaran, if there wasn't a delay,
you would not have had it.
And if you were not, but also if you were like, you know what, Frank, I'm not using the horse. You were using the horse, and I was like, the racing guys are telling me, Frank, you have to bet this 8. We're gonna scratch 1 horse. We're gonna scratch 2. We're gonna wait for an ambulance. No, we're waiting for Frank to put the 8 in his pick 3. All right, nice, Frank. What's the bingo card? I stood up. I hit something.
All right, we're official.
Let's see how many we got today.
Pick 3 paid $796, Frank.
That's what I wrote down.
And $360 for the double.
Put up the bingo card. Let's see how many we hit today.
Oh, let me see. Let me see. Where is it? Actually, maybe I couldn't find it the other day. We keep having to delete stuff. We've got so much crap, you know. Let me see. Where is the bingo card? We might have deleted. Did you delete it? I don't see it anymore. The bingo card got deleted.
What happened? I didn't delete the bingo card. No way. You know what? You can never find these things. I'm not finding them. Bingo card. Oh, maybe you. If it's deleted. Oh, it's right here, Ciaran. Come on. This is like me looking for something in the fridge. I can't find it, and then Terry comes. It's like right in front of your face.
The funniest thing is, you're like, honey, where's the milk? As you're holding it in your hand. I'm looking.
Yeah, right. Exactly. It's like,
it's not in the fridge. Where was it? Like, how am I
it's you know what? Delete all your anti-Frank crap, and you'll find it.
Okay.
All right, we got Matrix. We got both Frank and Ciaran muted. I mean, that's a free square, really, both of them. Ciaran takes a drink. Oh my God! Does the sun rise?
Wait. There we go.
This horse looks best. Quigley has
Get mad in defeat. I told you, the only thing I hate more than unlikable Ciaran is likable Ciaran. Can you get mad, please?
No.
Oh, you did Quigley. 3 squares, Santa Anita. Yeah, big hit. I don't know. I'll let the DTL crew decide. 796, pick 3, 360 double. Is that a big hit? I would say it's modest. I wouldn't say it's big.
It's.
What do you
I
think,
mean,
Ciaran?
what's annoying is, Frank, we started out the all turf with some good prices. Like I know you had the one, I had the one on my all turf. You know, if that 9 had come home, you know, Sakura.
Yeah. Right. If the 9, no, we win everything.
Yeah, everything under the sun.
Yeah.
We would have it. Yeah. All right, you ready to do that?
Wait, hold on, though. Hold on. Big hit. Frank stands, yes. Frank bullies Ciaran. You need to take that off. I don't bully you. I just put you in your place. There's a difference. You're the sidekick. Bad ride? Did we get a bad ride today? Well, you didn't like the Sakura Blossom ride. Free save. Ciaran bit. Oh, yeah. He's a shtick machine. Frank, other. Sure. We got to fill that. We got to fill that in. Turf. I don't know. We got to zhuzh up this card here.
No, you need.
He's really good, though.
There's always some free spots. That's like a.
How about Ciaran pivots? That's a good one.
Oh, we could do a pivot. Yes.
Yeah, I don't think your phone beeped today.
I put it on mute today.
All right, Hara.
Yeah, I did say Hara. I did say.
Hara for Papa took over for AA, who replaced JJ. But JJ is in Florida with Safi, and then Lee's got a horse, and you know. All right. Let's roll through the comments. Let's relish this moment a little bit. I think the DTL crew had a really good.
Yeah,
Made a lot of money between everything we talked about, right?
Our pivot double cost us $60, Frank, and we hit 360.
And my pivot, late pick 3. And you know what? I'm so happy for John, because he said he was going to ride us today, and he did. So thank you, John, for having faith in us.
All the wins, like this is 2 days in a row. We keep trying to tell people. All the wins yesterday were on the pivot. Today's win.
Yeah, Ciaran basically swept. We both hit the tropical turf, right?
Correct.
And then we whiffed in the all turf at Santa, but you swept the late pick 3 and the late double. You used my horse, who you didn't really like.
Nope.
You reluctantly used the favorite, who I despised and didn't use.
Well, I even said I don't know why this horse is the favorite, but I'm
Right.
still going to use it just because.
Well,
someone probably knows more than I know.
Ciaran, it's not a selection game.
No.
It's how you structure your tickets, right? So
You got to use the influence. I mean, people yap and complain about the big player groups. We can use their information. They're spending a lot of money betting the way they are, and we can see their signs on the pick 3 and the doubles and see what they're looking at. Simple as that.
it is actually very funny that all the recent hits we've had are only because of the show, only because we pivoted. That's it, plain and simple. All right, so here Texas Terry gets fajitas versus soup. Spam soup. Yeah, she gets lobster tacos because Ciaran has me eating lobster tacos in one of his music videos. I am deathly allergic. He's trying to kill me. He's trying to kill my character. That's funny. Frank had a good feeling on this. Yeah, you know, I always liked the one. I bet the one many times. I was really frustrated when I didn't cash on the one last time. Finally, something good. Yeah, Tippy, thanks for joining us, man. Ciaran was alive in the last leg of the Coast to Coast yesterday. That's Tippy's bet. He's very good. Mike Whalen, yes. Pivot. We gotta trademark that. Yes, the jinx is over. Who won the one surf song? How about my sister showing up? I hope she's a gambler. She's a degenerate gambler. I hope she bet. Steak and beer tonight, Texas. Woohoo! Yes, surf song won. SC3P.
Oh, so Frank, we got to do the
surf song.
The win parlay because the all turf paid. We finally got a big pay. We got.
Well, yeah, that's what Charlie wants to know. What did the all turf pay?
It paid $15.51, and it paid an alternate of $4.16, so it would have been even bigger if not for those scratches. So
wait, why? You don't get the favorite? You get a console?
yeah, because they have a 3 with the 5.6 that scratched with the 1 of $416.
So you don't get the post-time favorite?
I don't know. That's what they did it. So
I politely asked before we did this show, can you please post the official rules for every multi-race wager? Because sometimes it's a refund, sometimes it's a console, sometimes you get the post-time favorite. All right, there's a lot of comments here. Let's do some housekeeping first. Ciaran wants to do some parlays, and that was 18-1. I don't know. Does that seem light or good? I don't know.
See right now.
I think it seems a little light to me, actually.
38-20. Well,
Okay,
because
hold on.
remember, it got diluted by 2 horses scratching.
Yes, that's going to screw everything up.
16,
yeah, this is not going to be a true representation. But can you calculate a $3 win parlay with horses that paid? Yep.
38-20.
820. Yep.
860.
860. Yep.
$14.
Maybe it's about right. But I don't know. Do you add the two together to get
what did it pay?
1,500 and 400? I don't know. I'm shocked you don't get the post-time favorite, to be honest with you. I actually like that. You get a console instead. Yeah, so 1,700. So if you add the 1,500 and the 400, it pays better.
No, 400 twice, Frank, because it was the 5 and the 6.
You're right. That's 800. You're right.
So people got diluted by $800, $900 because of that.
Yeah, but it still paid 15 something, right? And it's still pretty
That's
good.
a great pay. Like, we thought it was going to start paying that much, so I'm glad to see it.
Yeah. So we'll probably get the rules posted on the website the same time we get the QR code.
So, yeah, never.
Yeah, I asked this before the season started because I knew this would happen. And every jurisdiction is different. All right, what do you want to do next, Ciaran?
Pick 3, yeah, because 2 weeks ago, they're like, yeah, I'm texting him right now. What do you want to call the code? DTL code. Here we are. No code.
Yeah.
All right, 860.
All right, calculate a $3 win parlay. Charlie, if you hit that, congratulations. With horses that paid how much? 860?
Yep.
Yep.
21-20.
Clubhouse Cutie and Surf Song.
$14.
You know what? Surf Song actually took money. It was 12-1 on the line.
Got
so that's
hammered.
worth his bet, yeah. Okay. All right, let's see. So is there a console? No, there's no console on this one, is there?
No, they usually go post time on this bet. That we know.
$9.57.
Oh, paid less.
I think because you haven't got the first time favorite.
Yeah, the
right?
dilution screws a lot of stuff.
What did it pay?
Paid
Oh yeah, I know what it paid. I got it, $7.96.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. Did you get the post time favorite, or do you get? Is no refund there or consolation?
I don't know, but it might be something where it's hidden. I don't see a. Well, let's do the double and see if the double is under as well.
Did the double have the scratches? No.
No
that
scratch.
was the first leg, right? Okay. Yeah, this will let us know. But the double's been a little.
The pick 3 is the best bet by far.
By far.
The double is the hedge, press, cover your nonsense kind of
Dude,
bet.
the pick 3 pool was like 320,000 today. 320,000.
And the double was 160. I wonder what it was last year.
Hold on, with horses that paid. So what? 21, 20, and 14.
Yep.
So let me just try and do like Frank math in my head. So that's like 200 and actually like 260. 260 for 2. So 260 plus what? 260 plus 260 plus 130. What is that? 260 plus 260 is 420. No, 520.
650.
Plus 130 is what?
650.
If I had to guess, I'd say 650. Let's see what it is. No, the parlay's 371.
And it
And it was
paid,
less, 360.
yeah. But the takeout makes the difference. But I think there was a lot of hedging going on today.
The scratch screwed everything.
Mm-hmm. Those gate time scratches, where you pay for everyone getting the consolation bet because of it being so late. It sucks, but it's great if you were on those two horses. You're like, I got more.
Well, I mean, yeah, I don't understand why one pays a conso and then the other one you get the post-time favorite. That makes no sense to me. Because they're sequential, maybe?
No idea. I know you did ask them to post it.
The rules are coming by Pony Express, and the QR code is coming by Turtle Delivery Services. How about some pool sizes, Ciaran? I mean, well, let's bask. What a show! Everybody crushed.
For some reason, I can't get last year's numbers. I don't know if racing got canceled.
All right.
I mean,
I can look at them. I can look at them.
Oh wait, I found it.
What's this? Ciaran eats a Reuben square. The only time I've seen Ciaran eat on the show was, I think, at like the NHC or something. What does that mean? Do you know?
Yeah, he's probably looking for something that's never going to happen. This is
Tippy,
my
come on. What's
least
going on
favorite
there?
sandwich.
Yeah, he didn't play the coast to coast today because it was monsoon and there was like off the tapita and all that stuff. But yeah, Tippy, explain yourself. It's probably very funny. We just don't get it. All right. Do you have last year's or do you want me to find that?
I do. I think we're down from last year.
Really? All right. Well, maybe
What
was last year the no, last year wouldn't have been the Santa Anita Derby. But anyway.
They had 10 races last year too, though.
Okay. Well, you know what? Full transparency, we like to look. The pick 3 has to be better. It has to be.
It was big
I mean,
last year.
all right, here we go. The double was 220.
267.
Okay. Pick 3 was 329.
335.
Wow. Well, you know what? All the scratches in the first leg people might have canceled bets.
Yep.
I don't know. Well, let's look at the rest of the pools. Maybe everything was down. Pick 4, 479. That's pretty good for them.
637.
Yeah, well, that's massively down. 513.
Oh, there was a carryover last year. That's what.
Oh, there you go. Carryover.
Yeah, there was a
The
100K
rising tide
carryover.
lifts all ships.
Yeah, there was a 100K carryover last year.
That's why. Because
The pick
people
five-
got knocked out of the pick 6, came back and played everything else. So 513
Yeah, get this.
is fine.
Last year, the pick 5 did $1 million, Frank.
What?
Yeah,
Oh, I bet a bomb won the first leg of the pick 6.
yeah, it was $1,062,000 last year. For the
Do you have the chart? Can you see who won the first leg of the pick 6 last year? It's probably like an $80 horse.
What
Maybe
is
it
that?
wasn't. I don't know.
Wait, yeah. 2, 3, 6, race 5. Yeah, Achilles, 20-1. Or no, 15-1. Yeah.
To start the pick 6?
Yes.
Yeah. Everybody got busted except the CAWs, so they kept firing away. What about the second leg? Probably a bomb, too.
Second leg was a favorite.
Okay, third leg?
Third leg was Cody Boy, 7-8-1.
Okay, yeah. People got knocked out. Here, yeah, Tippy, you're right. He was munching on something, but he was at the NHC and we were doing like a 12-hour show. So yes, man, the DTL crew doesn't let anything slide, huh?
I
They don't
thought
let anything
it wasn't
slide.
me. I don't think I did not eat anything.
No, you've only eaten once on the show. Tippy's right. It's only been once, and I'm pretty sure
when
it
we
was
did
at
the
the
Florida
NHC.
thing, I did the frozen pizza just to make fun of him.
You ate at the I think you ate at the soccer game.
Oh yes, that's what they were thinking about. Yeah, I was eating at the soccer game.
Good job, Tippy. Hold him accountable. It's supposed to be a professional.
Oh yeah,
You
so
want to see
Frank,
him chewing?
there was a couple of bombs. There was another 9 or 10-1 shot as well in that sequence last year.
Well, the first leg says it all. 20-1, boom. Anyway, all right. I guess we're doing something tomorrow. We got some whatever.
I think we have to go live before his third race. I mean, he's got the third choice in that race. There is a, but we'll definitely come back later.
Yeah, let's go live just to like watch it and celebrate it and like pray that he's safe. And then we just come back and, you know, go for the late double, right? I mean, why not?
Yep.
All right, one more time. Thank you, Kelly, so much for joining us. You are my good luck charm. You turned all my bad luck around. Thank you so much. DTL crew, thank you. Everybody hit. It's not hedging, it's pivoting. Ciaran, you ran point. You take us out.
Well, we'll see you guys all tomorrow. Thanks for watching. And let me throw up our exit video right here.
Anita wallet already on life support. They hit me with that low takeout. Now I'm feeling kind of sport. 15%, bro, that's basically free money. I'm about to turn $11 into a yacht by Monday. Low takeout best. Cha-ching. Double trouble, I'm doing this thing. My pocket's doing the running, man. Low takeout best. What? Bookies crying in the can. Low takeout baby, 3 straight lawns. If this thing hits, I'm buying the whole damn barn. Grass to grass to grass, no dirt in my life. I'm so all turf, I might start photosynthesize. Santa Anita, low takeout, got me acting unwise. Told my wife, babe, I'm rich, now she want alimony twice. Double trouble on the mic, we causing a scene. Low takeout, was all turf and retirement dream. If we hit this pick 3, tell the valet keep the change. We're reading lobster tonight on a $12 range. Boom! Thank you, Santa Anita, good night.
Thanks for watching, everyone. Remember to like and subscribe to Double Trouble Live on YouTube. Get out, get up, get paid.